Okay, are we live? Are we live, my friends? How are we looking? How are we looking, my fellow gaming enjoyers? Looks like we are live. Welcome in, everybody. We are back with some Titanfall shenanigans. I decided I'm gonna run some more stuff over the weekend because I've got a really busy week coming up, so I may not be able to, I may or may not be able to do an any percent on Tuesday, so in light of that, I decided I would run one today, because I do want to keep up my skill set as much as possible, because I am aiming for the sub 90 club. It's not going to run itself, so I gotta run it. It's not going to run itself,
run, people. None too preposterous. Also, yeah. Happy Easter, everybody.
No holds barred Easter run. Yes, happy Easter, everybody out there. Go have some eggs. Have some eggs.
Go dye some eggs. Don't just have them, just dye them.
I miss doing eggs
when
I was a kid.
Too. That was so much fun.
That was so iconic when I was a kid, like having the egg dye.
And then so eating them in the morning. Oh, nothing like it.
I couldn't do the yolk though out of a hard-boiled egg. It was just weird to me. I don't know about you, but
I dyed the whole egg and ate the whole egg.
Nice. So you guys might be noticing something different today. I've got Breezy in. Normally he would not be in here until Frontier Defense. We're gonna throw a little twist on it. I told him that one day I wanted him to do live run commentary. So that is what we are doing today.
That day is finally upon us.
It's kind of been an on-and-off idea for quite a while that I was gonna let Breezy do a run with live commentary. So he's gonna be...
Also, I'm gonna need you to stream to Discord.
Oh yeah. Hey,
try to do as low quality as possible.
Yeah, I was gonna say I usually do like when I'm doing Mass Effect with Zox. Yeah, this is the lowest that I can put it. So.
720/15. I think this should be fine. I think
I mean, it works with Mass Effect, so.
Yeah, but he's not commentating on stuff live.
Well, no, but
I think I can make this work.
He kind of is, sort of. Anyway.
Also, this game is much faster than Mass Effect.
Yeah. Yo, Haz, what is up, my dude? Yeah, I've got my lucky Shemag on, and I'm throwing a twist on it today. You guys may or may not be able to see them, but I've actually got my lucky earrings on. They're hanging off of my headset, though, because it's not very comfortable to wear dangly earrings underneath a headset, so I figured I can just put them on my headset itself, just hang them off.
I'm choosing to call them the Medal of Valor that she earned from the Frontier War. Decorative medals.
I thought it was interesting that Breezy wanted to do that, so...
So they look like to me.
Yeah, I guess they could be. Alright, so I'm gonna try and not get flustered too much. I'm gonna try and keep my mouth shut, actually.
Remember, it's all in good fun. If I say something, it's all for that fun aspect.
No, but it's like if I fuck something up in a really weird or bad spot,
I'll listen. I'll comfort you and I'll reassure you.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Okay.
You'll be fine. No matter what happens. Yeah. Even if you have, I'm not jinxing anything here, I promise. But even if you have,
you're not jinxing anything. Proceeds.
Yeah, but even if you have the worst run imaginable, it'll still be perfectly fine.
Yeah, I suppose, but.
So get those nerves out and get locked in.
All right.
I believe in you.
So, I don't know, for those of you who weren't here, maybe. So Breezy's going to be doing most of the explaining throughout the run because I'm going to be trying to focus on, obviously, the run itself. So if you guys have any questions about what you're seeing, for those of you who might be newer to the channel, first off, welcome to the party, then feel free to pose them in the stream chat. I don't know if you have the stream chat open.
Me? Yes, I do.
Okay, just in case there are any lingering questions from the audience, that if there's any new people that come in and they're not sure what exactly I'm doing, then you can help explain.
Roger that. I'll be looking out for questions.
Okay. All right. Shake out the hands.
Let's get them hands warm. I believe.
My hands are already shaking a little bit, and I haven't even.
Oh, trust me, I know.
I haven't even fucking started.
I know the move. Oh, I know the nerves.
Speaking
Alright,
of,
probably the coolest cutscene in the game. Oh, sorry.
Speaking of, when are we gonna race again? I still want to do that.
Pretty soon. I'm gonna need to, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna need to learn some new tricks, I guess.
I mean, the odds are very real that I could beat you this time.
If I don't learn any of these tricks, yes, they are.
I mean, there's no
I
guarantee.
could just go without it. I could just try without the tricks and see if my superior movement can outclass the tricks.
Your movement, honestly, is probably going to be what... Like, even though I may know more tricks than you, that's not necessarily going to be the be-all, end-all.
No, I can still move through each individual level faster, pending no RNG.
Pending no RNG, pending no, no random incidents,
Yeah.
but...
Which, this game is very nice because the RNG elements are kept to a minimum. They're very little.
Yeah, I was going to say, there's not a terrible bit of RNG, but there's not a whole lot.
When they do happen, they rear their ugly head, and it sucks.
Yeah. Like when attempting Barker Skip in
Ark. Oh, yeah, easily the most RNG segment in the entire game, 100%.
Yeah.
Just trash.
Yeah. I may or may not go for Barker Skip. I'll see how I feel when we get to that point, but...
You can send it about 2 times and still save time if you don't get it.
So...
And not lose too much time.
So I could attempt it twice, reasonably.
Approximately, if your attempts are fast.
And if they're good. And if they're good. I mean, I could end up with a really good Barker Skip, and then I could try to roll off the ship and then just go through the rest. We'll have to see.
If anything, you can slide off the 6-4 ship early.
I was going to say that I can still... That I still figured out, that I can slide off the 6-4 earlier. Which... It doesn't save nearly as much as the full skip, but it's not that it doesn't save anything.
Time save is time save.
Exactly. So, alright guys, well, without further ado, I'm actually going to make sure that I've posted my stream link elsewhere. Because I haven't done that yet. We've just kind of been chatting, but that's okay. Because chatting is good. Let people know what's happening.
Yep.
Oh, it looks like Tawali started running any percent about an hour ago. Tawali's online.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we got a couple of the other runners doing some shenanigans. Alright, so I think we are good to go. Let's rumble, people. Let's do this.
Okay. So the timer starts as soon as we press the space bar, and we've got like about 60 seconds to wait before we get actual gameplay. Lastimosa is in Mandarin Chinese.
Traditional Chinese, correction?
It's Mandarin, not traditional.
It says traditional in the like Steam launcher, but it's
Oh, really?
Yeah, it actually says traditional Chinese.
I've always heard it was Mandarin.
Maybe it is, but I don't know.
So we've got a quick button prompt to press there saying, do we want to invert our controls? No, and then the simulation will start. You'll notice right out of the gate that Nova's going to be moving her camera left and right, pressing A and D while doing so. This is actually this is a source game. So instead of holding W, which there's a speed cap when we do that, when we do left and right through the air like this, we can actually subvert that speed cap and gain speed through the air. Little caveat though, you cannot hold W while doing it. It is strictly the left and right keys. So we're going to strafe our way all the way to the first wall run. That's good. We're going to C-fab off of it. Try and make this little slide. Oh, close.
That's always a pain, chat. Like, I'm not terribly consistent with that yet.
Ooh, barely make the double jump. Very nice. Restart our side hop string. No biggie. Take a couple wall kicks here, C-fabs here if we can. That was good. Then we come up to the firing range here. There's actually a little trick we can do where if we hold R before we pick up the weapon, we can reload our gun and shoot instantly. We missed out on it. That's fine. That's fine. We just gotta shoot all these targets as fast as possible. And that was good. Now we gotta slide up over to the gauntlet and get through the gauntlet as fast as possible. I'm gonna let Nova lock in here. Normally we'd pick up frags here, but that's a bit of a more advanced strat.
Yeah, I'm not too high.
Oh, nice B-hop.
Yet.
That was a sick B-hop off that rock. Trying to take as many first frame wall kicks as we can. We got a couple there. Nice.
Geez.
Almost missed that wall. Oh, we're good. Saved it. Easy. We're gaming.
That was a lucky ass save, I'm not gonna lie.
We saved it. Now we gotta go and start the gauntlet again and immediately end it to skip a few lines of dialogue. That saves a few seconds.
I was gonna say, I think it's like 30 seconds or something. It's a lot, actually.
Yeah, I mean, free time save. We usually try to choose the dialogue option with, you know, the least amount of talking. Save the most time.
Less and most time.
And then...
the fuck up. Stop talking.
That's the spirit.
Except this is all in Chinese, and I have no idea what he's saying. But thankfully, the subtitles.
Chinese is.
The subtitles are in English, though, guys, on the top of the screen. So at least for those of you who don't know Chinese, which is probably like 99.9% of us,
yeah,
you'll still be able to see an English rendition.
There's actually a funny little thing here that we can do that I haven't taught you yet.
Oh. Yes.
We can get BT to come down at a funny angle if we land on the Titanfall indicator in front of you that's counting down.
Yeah.
At just the right time.
Yeah.
I have never been able to get it myself, but I've seen it done, and sometimes BT can come in at like a purely horizontal angle, and it's just really silly.
Is it just like purely visual, or?
Yeah, it's purely visual. It doesn't save any time, doesn't lose any time. It's just a funny little glitch.
I think that would be funny to try and get it actually on our. You'll have to show me.
Yeah, I'll show you later.
And look at Lastimosa, guys. He's prepping the sear kit because you never know when you're gonna need that important piece of tech.
Tweaking BT's face with his knife, smart pistol, data knife, and data core in there.
Yep. Well, the data core's in the middle. The data core's already there, but.
And now, we get the iconic Titanfall 2 title sequence.
Yes. Come on,
Our sergeant tells Cooper to get his ass out of the dropship, and we are heading down to the front lines. Basically, the gist of this game's campaign is, you know, you've heard it before, you know, small little militia group goes against a giant corporate conglomerate with military resources going from planet to planet. Yep. You can press space, by the way.
No,
going from planet to planet, you know, taking resources, and our small little militia group kind of has to stop them. Think of like the Rebels and the Imperials in Star Wars.
Yeah.
And the IMC has this big, well, basically the gist of this mission is that we're going to this planet Typhon to investigate like a small energy burst. And the militia's thinking that they're not going to have much defenses, but turns out, as you can see from our drop pod falling and the panicked comms, they have quite a bit of anti-orbital defenses here.
There's no ordinary research operation.
Yeah, exactly. So the majority of the militia fleet gets completely destroyed and shot down here.
At least out of the 9th militia fleet, because there's obviously others, but this particular
fleet, but
yeah.
And it went really bad for them here, and now we have to fight a hard battle on the ground, encountering harsher resistance than expected. And this is where our journey starts.
This is where the campaign begins. This is where the ball drops here.
So coming after, or immediately after we get out of this drop pod, there's going to be a small movement sequence. We are not a pilot yet. We're a grunt in the militia. But funnily enough, we can still do some basic pilot tech.
It's kind of interesting,
i.e. air strafing.
Yeah,
I don't know if it was meant to be, but
maybe,
we can do little air strafing and little slide hops. We can even get a slide boost, so we'll be doing that. I'm going to let Nova lock in.
See if I can pull it off.
Oh, you can. So we jump to get our slide boost. We want to maintain that. We skip the drop pod. That was executed pretty well. Unfortunately, we lost our... Oh, we got it back. Okay, that's good. So that was navigated pretty well. And now a Titan's going to get dropped in our face, and we're going to skip this entire cutscene because...
Speedrun mod. Because live split.
Live split. Because live split.
Because live split is a thing.
So that was very important. That skips like a 4 or 5 minute cutscene, but it injects all the time back into the timer.
Yeah, it does inject it back in. Oh.
So this is where the level really starts.
Hit it, but there we go.
So
you can actually start your movement a lot quicker.
Okay, so we're gonna try and navigate through these very tricky pathways with a lot of geometry that you can easily lose all your momentum on. Every single one of these little rocks you see you can bonk and lose all your speed on,
And
which makes this one of the hardest levels in the game.
And a lot of people hate it for that reason. Like, it's not even just the lower level runners, it's even the higher level runners that have issues.
A lot of the resets you will see from high level runners will happen on this level.
Right.
So we can skip this circle room here by grabbing this wall at a funny angle. We're gonna come back, climb this,
and you can totally
skip circle room. Saves probably a second or two. Get these guys out of our way. Get this guy out of our way. Nice. Here comes Death River. We're gonna try and make this jump over the river.
I haven't always been able to do it in one shot like this, but there we go.
Okay, we got a slide boost, which is important. Good. Grab that piece of debris and wall run off of it. And all this is just a smooth chain of slide hops all the way through this area.
Oh, shoot. Okay. And you can't actually jump on that one wall twice because of the angle that it's at. You can actually...
Here we'll be getting our double jump.
And sometimes those prowlers can be really annoying in that part right there.
Sometimes these prowlers can get in our way, for sure.
And there's a couple of drones here. You can actually ignore them. You don't have to deal with it, but...
Make sure Barrel Boss is getting ready to try and make the slide and then fell swoop. Oh, that was almost pretty good.
Almost got it.
Pretty good, actually.
And for those people
this is the first. This is the first Titan battery. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Were you gonna say something?
No, I was just gonna say. There is a live split timer over there. We were just talking about it. So for those of you who are wondering how fast I'm actually doing this, you can watch it in real time.
Get the slam boost here. Oh, not quite.
Quite, but that's all right though.
So we're just making our way back to. Oh, saved it.
That was a lucky save.
We're gonna pull a grenade here, try and kill these 3 grunts. That was executed perfectly. Just gotta get to BT now.
It's difficult sometimes because if you throw it wrong or whatever.
Yeah, it has to be thrown nearly perfectly.
Yeah.
So this is our best Titan, Buddy Titan here.
Yes.
He actually runs on quadruple A batteries. We gotta get another one for him. Here's coming River Jump. And I just missed it. That's
difficult.
Okay. That's okay. So this is going to give us a checkpoint that before we inserted the battery to BT.
So I wonder where I was.
You gotta kill those guys again. I would have just shot him there.
Sometimes you can, the checkpoint can sometimes be in a weird spot, like, I have had it happen where I'm right by BT and they're already dead, but,
This is the first time I've seen it before you kill those guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna try River Jump again, lock in. Oh, not quite. Come on, you got this.
Come on. Oh. River Jump's not normally that hard, but...
I think you might be... I don't know. I can't tell how you're not getting it.
Maybe try an
Okay,
LDJ.
this should be it.
There we go.
There we go. You got a little more speed off that wall jump that time.
LDJ probably did pretty good also.
Oh, of course. LDJs always help. Get a CFAB up that. Now this, we're coming up to an area called Ravine. A very skilled player will be able to like build up speed constantly through this section because it's a string of just constant wall kicks. Get that guy out of the way, nice. But
I'm
we
still
have no
working
issue.
on the wall kicks, arguably.
We have no issue just taking wall runs and CFABs off each one of these walls. And then skip this gap here. Very nice. Take this wall right here.
Now this gap I
CFAB
have
off of
not
it.
quite been able to get enough speed to skip, but this is another one that I have seen people pull off.
And now comes encampment. We just want to get through here as fast as possible. Because we're on the easiest difficulty, we're not really concerned about enemies killing us here. We just got to avoid those plasma bolts, because if those plasma bolts hit us from that turret, they will do damage to us and knock us back. Yes. It's not good. Screw that grunt, nice. And we're coming up to the second ship segment, where we're going to find the second quadruple A battery for BT.
Is it actually
quadruple A? No, I just made that up. He's a very hungry boy. He needs 2 extra batteries. This is the second one. And we just got to navigate through this tiny corridor right here. Very tricky. We can spam space to try and get through here faster.
Sometimes you can get it. Yeah, it doesn't. Oh,
there
sometimes you can get it all the way through. Sometimes it's difficult.
The faster you spam space, the likely you are to get it.
That's interesting, actually. I didn't know that.
And now we have an opportunity for another slant boost.
Possible,
if you hit this
yeah.
slant at the perfect angle and crouch and jump, sort of, kind of, little bit, tiny slant boost. And now we just take these walls all the way back to BT. There are 4 specters. Is it 3 or 4? I think it's 3. That's
4.
spawn that we have to kill. 4?
Well, because there's 3 here. And then I usually like to swap to the
right.
And then as soon as you see the prompt on BT, you know you've killed them all. So you can hop in at that point.
We get Titan tutorial. Teaches us how to use the Titans. Well, Expedition.
Yeah. Yeah, river jump is normally not that hard. It was kind of just unfortunate, but...
That was a pretty fast BT aside from the river.
Yeah, aside from river jump, that was pretty good, but... I've been averaging like a low mid-13 BT lately, but this is definitely not going to be a 13. This is probably like a 14 or a 15.
So this is the first time that we are becoming in control of Bravo Tango 7274, the Titan that we are in. And this is the first time he has a new pilot, because Lastimosa unfortunately passed away. He passed away in that cutscene that we skipped.
A lot of runners will have that integration in live split to skip that cutscene, but...
Here we want to throw the bullets back at a specific angle. You want to take the bullets and kill the 2 drones in the middle. You don't want to kill all the specters. So take some bullets from the specters and kill those 2 drones in the center.
Yeah, they...
No, you should have killed the 2 drones.
Oh,
did they fall?
They hid behind the rock. I couldn't really do much about that.
Yeah, you want to kill those 2 drones as fast as possible in order
I've
to
actually
get
found that you have to kill
fast.
everything, not just the specters, because I had that happen on a run recently.
If you kill the drones faster, the specters will spawn sooner.
But as far as like, I thought you didn't think you had to kill absolutely everything, but I guess you do.
The drones take priority.
Yeah, well,
you want to get those first 2 drones with the vortex shield. We're just hiding up there.
Yeah. Come on,
it's fine.
Dude.
Just go.
I've had it happen where if that guy is still alive, he doesn't actually.
You can progress now.
But I've had it happen where the Titan will not spawn until that guy is killed, so it's kind of dumb sometimes. But
so this Titan fight is pretty straightforward. Normally we want to go right up on him, hug him, put an electric smoke down.
I have done that in the past, but
that is the strat.
Yeah, so maybe I was onto something in the past, but...
Yeah, that is the strat. We want to stand a little bit back here because if we go too far forward in this area, the waypoint that we need to go to exit the mission will actually spawn on the other side. So by us standing right here, we'll ensure that it'll spawn right in front of us. And we can take the shortest path to the end.
Well, and it takes longer to fade to black if you go in too early, so...
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was not very good, but... That was a 14, but...
We keep on rolling. We roll with it. So this is Blood and Rust. Probably, in recent times, one of the coolest levels to watch a runner do, but we're going to do Titan movement for now. We're going to dash off the sledge, try and land in the tree, and then we're going to continue on past all these Titans.
Some people that are really skilled runners will do a technique called Disembark. You don't even need BT whatsoever in this part of the level, or at all really, until you get to Kane, but... However, if you do Disembark, yeah, Disembark, you have to get to the button, this first button up here. I've been told if you get there in 50 seconds or less, you're saving time, otherwise you're not, so...
That's about right.
Because I was asking people in Titanfall 2 speedrunning TF2SR, there's a full Discord for this chat, like for this community of people.
So we're gonna skip having to go through the entire oil facility here, the sludge facility. We're gonna put up a shield so that tone doesn't shoot us. We're gonna cloak as soon as we get out. We're gonna try and finagle our way up into this control room, jump to the left, double jump, get in there, hit the button, boom. We just skipped like 3 minutes of gameplay.
Pretty much, yeah.
And now we're just gonna wait for this door to open. Takes about 10 seconds. There's actually a pre-speed strat you can do here, but it requires pretty good timing. Very tight quarters. Slide through this door. Nice. Whenever you lose speed in this game, you want to look for a wall immediately to jump off of to get back speed.
And that's what I'm trying to get in the habit of, Chad. That's one of those things that I haven't really think I've mastered yet, probably.
Okay, not bad wall kicks.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Here comes sniper canals. Pretty fast route through here. Just take the walls. Land on this railing right here. Oh, almost. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Wall run off these pillars right here. Making sure we're lower on the wall than at the point we grab them. So we can re-grab them. That's fine. Stay locked in.
Yeah, come on. And it is possible that if that the drones could even cut you off in that segment there if you're at the right height, or I guess the wrong height. It's
good chance to practice some tap strafes here. Get through these walls, kind of. Oh, that was too good of a tap strafe actually. Cut it a little too tight. We're gonna pick up the L-Star here for the coveted Easter egg.
We'll get to that in a second here, Chad. We're not gonna do it now. Have fun!
Cloak before these stalkers. Faster. You usually want to cloak before you encounter these stalkers.
Yeah, well, I usually cloak up here, like, because there's a bunch of grunts up here. I mean, unless there's a better spot, but...
I mean, I like to cloak where those stalkers are and shoot the grunts, but that's neither here nor there.
Gotta love the door.
Door stuck! Door stuck! Remember that meme? That's such a good meme. We're gonna do a technique here called the bump launch. We're gonna wedge yourself in a corner, hold crouch, and spam spacebar. It'll shoot us straight up a vertical surface, and boom, we just skip that entire circle room. More practice for some tap strafes here. And then we're going to reunite with our buddy BT. So Nova's choosing specific dialogue options here to try and manipulate BT's position. If BT's talking, then his character, his model is going to stay still, and he'll not move, and we need him in the position he is now to do something called sludge skip. Sludge skip is a huge sequence break that skips a huge 5-minute fight. And if we land in just the right spot here on these pipes, beautiful, we're gonna mantle, wait till he stops talking.
Make sure you wait until he starts talking though, Chad, otherwise you will break the game.
That was a perfectly executed sludge skip. We just saved like 6 minutes with that trick. So, yeah, that is actually a deceptively hard trick to hit. Your movement needs to be pretty good to land on that pipe. And yeah, we just skip that whole fight. We just get to move right onto the boss fight.
Make sure you hit the button though. Make sure you hit the button though, guys, or you will soft lock. And Kane will not spawn if you do not hit it. So do not go for it before you hit the button. It will not work.
Okay, you gotta hit the button. So we're on to our first boss of the game, who is none other
than Kane.
None other than a meth drug addict, cocaine addict, narcotics addict. A narcotics addict seems like a good person to be controlling a Titan, right?
Totally.
Okay, so in order to make quick work of this brute, we want to get a lock on both Kane and this brute, and then ideally fire both of our salvos into that brute. Perfect. Now we get a lock on him, and get another lock. Oh, he ate that. We're gonna do a swap reload. Put up our shield attack to cancel. That's fine. And now unload our core into him. This looks good. Try and aim for his weak spot.
Yeah, oh. He just totally...
And then we want to swap back to Tone. And then finish him off like that. Okay, Kane fight could have been better, but it also could have been worse.
That definitely could have been better, but...
Could have been worse. We're still gaming. And we're gonna take his helmet right
Kane likes
so we can listen on to enemy comms.
Kane likes to juke, so that's why that fight can really...
go to Brazil.
Yeah. So that fight is actually not an abnormal Kane fight. He can do what he just did pretty frequently, and he likes to do that, so it's... Oh yeah, but here's the egg, Chet. So there's an Easter egg with the L-Star. So you want to shoot it. Actually, I'll let Breezy explain so then I can focus on this.
I'm gonna do it while moving, gonna get the style points. So if you let the L-Star break like this, wait till that animation where you take the magazine out, and then hold crouch, melee, and jump for a second, then it should do a beep, and you'll get this funny message on the L-Star screen.
It may not show up as depending on error. Yeah, it's not gonna show up right now, but
it did the first part of the
a little bit, yeah.
The animation.
Ooh, 627, not bad though. Despite that Kane fight, that was a pretty good blood and rust.
That was hot.
That was a pretty good blood and rust.
All right, into the abyss. We're going deeper and deeper into this cavern.
And there's a total out of bounds strat that you can do with this level, guys, but I don't really know it. I mean, I've tried it, but it's tricky.
It's very advanced.
And you lose out on the Brute kit, so you cannot do the Brute Hover Ash skip in Abyss 3, so that is something to bear in mind if you go for this.
Runners, instead of doing the hover ash skip, they'll do an e-smoke out of bounds. They'll do the expedition e-smoke to try and clip through the door. Try and clip BT through the door.
Yeah, you only need that one if you skip Brute, because I have been told that hover Brute is faster than e-smoke.
It is.
So
100%.
yeah, so unless you do out of bounds,
the out of bounds
strat
is faster overall. So
yeah.
So we're just running through this IMC facility where they are manufacturing homes and trees.
You wouldn't think they would be doing that because the IMC are a bunch of assholes. So
you would think that the IMC would destroy homes, not manufacture them, in the wise words of BT.
And sometimes that can happen, but
so we're gonna run right past this brute if it doesn't get in our way.
Yeah, he's annoying sometimes, but.
So we're gonna switch to Scorch. Ignore this tone.
Yeah, you don't even have to kill those other two. I actually should have done that earlier.
Aim a little higher to get the incendiary traps inside the door. Put down a flame trap. Boom. And ideally, all these titans will just melt. Flame for this last tone. Perfect. That's about as fast as you can kill those 3 titans, which will cause this door to open. Those 3 titans need to die in order for that door to open. We're going to grab the brute kit for a strat
later, for in the next couple levels.
And we're just going to make our way to this button as fast as possible. All pilot movement in this section, baby. Ow.
Yeah,
that was a little bit. It's fine.
Tragic, but it's literally sliding off that guy's head.
We can wall run off this left wall, save a little bit of time, hit the button, and then fun fact, nice, yeah, you got it. If we drop all the way down here, the level will actually end early and we won't have to sit through the entire end level sequence. Fun fact.
There you go.
And now I would love to tell you that all the tricks in this level are super cool and they matter so much, but
they don't.
The sad truth of the reality, guys, is that this level is an auto-scroller. Nothing that we're doing here can influence the speed at which the level is completed, but you know what? It looks cool, so we're still going to do it. But yes, this level is an auto-scroller. Not from start to finish, but pretty much most of the level is.
Yep, unfortunately it's mostly an auto-scroller. There's actually a bounty out there, chat.
I was just about to say that.
There's a bounty to see who can figure out how to skip the auto-scroller.
There's like a $2,000
I was to say, I heard it's up
to
$2,000 up to at this point.
For anyone who can find a
For anyone who can find it.
So you're going to notice that the platforms in this level, they can actually toss us around a little bit, and we can inherit some of the velocity from this moving platform.
I'm gonna try it.
I.e. right here. So if we jump on it while it's moving, we get a huge speed boost. Oh! Nice. You got it. Oh, that was sick. That doesn't save any time. It's just
cool. It's really
I've always called it the most stylish way to kill a run, because it really is.
It really is.
It looks cool to get to kill your run. Okay,
it just looks cool flying through the air at 120 miles an hour.
Onto this fun little strat. This is probably one of the first things you ever learned.
I think it actually was like the first thing you taught me was this trick. You can make the auto-scroller a little more bearable by doing this one.
Yes, you can skip all of the nonsense on the platforms that you would otherwise have to traverse through. This route that we're taking right now off to the side is called Told Spice, and you would think that these rocks on the side of the level are out of bounds, but they're not. They're fully traversable, and we can use it to hug the right side and completely skip to the last platform.
Whee!
So all we have to do is wait for that first platform to catch up with this, and we are essentially completing the level as fast as possible by doing this.
This is about the fastest you can actually do this level, unfortunately. So.
Did you want to try Red vs. Blue?
You can try, yeah. And there's a fun little thing that a lot of players like to do. It's called Red vs. Blue. If you can find the two Spectres after killing most of the other enemies...
All of them. All the other enemies. Oh, don't die. Oh my god.
Actually. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you want to find them all. You want to save the Spectres,
Leave
though.
that Spectre. Yep. Kill that Stalker. Kill that Shield Grunt. Yeah, all the other enemies have to be dead except for melee that turret, yeah.
I'll just kill it. There's the other one. Okay. And then you hack him. You hack one of them. And they'll fight each other.
This is the Red vs. Blue. I like to hide behind blue. Your platform's coming up, so don't miss it, but yeah, you might as well get on.
Are they, They can't even see each other.
They don't even see each other.
No.
Did you want to get in position for dome launch?
I don't know if I'm confident enough in it yet.
You don't have to. You don't have to.
We can explain it, though. Like, we can explain what it would be. So what you would want to do, chat, is you want to get onto that corner right there with the EVA 8 specifically, line yourself up in a really specific way. You can actually skip this climb that we're about to do, but I'm not confident enough in it yet, so...
We can use the aforementioned platform velocity to kind of fling ourselves up to the top
all the way up
of the dome assembly.
Yeah.
It saves the time you would spend climbing.
Yeah, that's about as fast as you can complete this level, basically, if you employ that, because there's no current known way to skip the auto-scroller part, so... People are working on it, though. I have heard. There's a lot of work being done on it, so... To try and find a way to skip this part. There's other crazy techniques here, like railgun. You can do something like that, but I don't know how to do that one, but...
You would need to.
I wouldn't even know how to explain it, so.
You would not only need to understand tap strafing, you would need to do it masterfully.
And I'm not that good at my tap strafing yet, so.
So we are now in the Incepted town, the sideways construction. This
even
level was so cool.
So even though we're not skipping the climb, we can skip the fight. The dome fight, though.
We'll explain that when we get to it. I always thought this part of the level was so insanely cool. So trippy.
So dome launch would want to get you up here. That's your objective.
Yes,
you want to get to that point.
So that catwalk, we have to touch that in order for the level to proceed. Now we actually want to stand on the bottommost, that one. Yep, that one right there. The bottommost red, I don't know what this is called, like stand thingy.
That's fine.
So that when the platform reorients itself, we don't fall off. And we can skip the entire dome fight coming up by jumping through a little hole in the geometry that the developers forgot to patch. So we can alley-oop, big double jump, boing.
And be careful here, though. Ooh. Okay.
Yeah,
and then you just slide right out.
Alright, and then you can slide right out of bounds. And we gotta make our way over to the right over here to stand on a end level trigger that we will get teleported to. Because what the game doesn't tell you is that we are actually being teleported to a different part of the level when the screen fades to black here. So if we line up our crosshair perfectly with this line, when we get teleported, when the screen fades to black, we will get teleported directly onto the end level trigger, thus ending the level.
And that skips at least a 5-6 minute dome fight, which is half the level. What are your thoughts on the Mass Effect games so far? I've really liked them, overall. And just like that, we are done.
Yep, skips another 5-6 minute fight.
Yep.
Seems to be an MO with this game. Skipping big fights.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of big fights that you can either skip or mitigate. When we get to the full weapon chat, we'll get to Fizzy Sloan and Pre-Charge. Hopefully I can get it, but Pre-Charge is hard. We'll get to that later, but...
So I like to call this level, Into the Abyss 3, one of the hidden bosses in the Titanfall level lineup, because it is deceptively tricky.
It is, yeah.
And can easily, like, ruin a run if something goes wrong. So we're going to try for something here called cylinder skip. We're going to hit the button for that, try and get into one of the cubbies in these cylinders.
Ooh, I think I got it.
We got it. We squeezed in. So this will take us all the way around. And we want to wall run back and forth between the cylinder and the rock. Climb up the left side here. Don't fall.
It saves at least 10 or 15 seconds doing that because you're not
executed
climbing.
perfectly. Executed perfectly. Yeah, it saves about 10 seconds. We're still saving time with this though. Gotta watch out all these ticks. Scary. This area is known as Decept Caverns. I think that's the name of the strata actually. But you know, just the name of the game, just as usual. Let's try to make our way through this area as fast as possible. Try and catch this moving platform right here. Perfect.
And then you want to go for BT.
And then make sure BT doesn't juke you. There we go.
BT has juked me in that spot, so it's...
Climb up this and make our way to the Ash Arena, which we will not be fighting. Sorry, Ash.
Not today, lady. Sorry.
Not sorry.
Not sorry, Ash.
Fire all of our missiles at these prowlers to try and kill them because BT can stub his toe on them, funnily enough, and it will stop you completely.
And that sucks.
So we're going to be doing Ash hover skip here. Hover dash off of this, crouch onto the pipe, try and get BT stuck onto this pipe. Now we're going to try and finagle our way to a certain piece of the pipe right here.
Spot, yeah. Right.
These two connected pipes. We're going to disembark. If the screen goes all wonky, then you'll know we're out of bounds. We'll re-embark, and then we're going to hover onto this pipe. We are now on top of the Ash Arena, and we're going to straddle the left side of this dome.
Don't fall off, though. You can fall off there and die, so be careful.
In an effort to not trigger the Ash, and the Ash trigger is literally to our right there. Now we're going to dash off this to this rock, and then we're going to dash off this rock. Hopefully
you're looking for an invisible wall and floor, and if you do that, you're in the right spot.
Get back in, hover on top of this cylinder, and now we can just sprint
and
freely to the end level trigger while not having fought Ash. Bye-bye, Ash.
And yep, we don't have to deal with her whatsoever, so...
Now your existence in Apex Legends makes sense. Because you're still alive. So that was Into the Abyss, the trio of levels. Now on to possibly the coolest sequence of missions, Effect and Cause.
Effect and Cause.
Which, if you've seen a speedrun of this game, or if you've played casual, you probably remember this sequence of levels the most, because it is the most iconic. The level people remember the most. At least I remember the most. So, you'll notice that something is off in this facility. What did you say, Nova?
What's going on?
Something is very strange.
Yeah, something is very,
We seem to be going back and forth between timelines at random.
What's
very
going
precarious.
What's going on?
As we mentioned before, we were dispatched to this location to investigate an IMC research facility, and this is that research facility. There's General Martyr. Screw you, General. This is that aforementioned IMC research facility, and as you can see, something has gone catastrophically wrong in this area. Get some nice wall kicks. Carry as much speed through this area as time shifting back and forth. Such a cool freaking part of this game. I don't understand how people... It is such a good looking game. And now we have to go rendezvous with Major Anderson, who is...
dead.
Right
in
here.
The ceiling.
In the ceiling, of all places.
He's up there.
How did you do that, Major Anderson?
I keep wondering how he ended up there. Like, what was he doing when the explosion went off? What exactly was he doing?
He was falling through the facility, but like you know, we see at the end of this mission sequence, he gets killed by that ground and falls down.
And this is where we can check our phones and just chill.
Yep, this is an ADHD break. BT has to analyze the message in our helmets, or in his helmet, and I will actually take that second. I gotta go do something and be back in about 60 seconds.
Hurry up.
I'll be right back. I promise.
他们在提供线上发现了某些东西，一种巨大的能量爆炸在该位置释出，造成了时间的扭曲。我需要在地面上的 SRS 渗入该设施。
收到，我会找到一些答案的。
我们在灰熊行动中回收的管带装置应该可以保护你。我们知道 IMC 已经与库本·布里斯克和他的佣兵们签约，要保护那边的某样重要东西，所以注意你的背后和安德森。你知道我有多爱写死亡报告，所以别自己行动。SRS 是个团队。
检阅，安德森少校所收集的数据显示不完整，我们有责任坚守并完成特殊作业217。建议我们在继续前先找到安德森的完带装置。
他身上没看到任何装置，
他可能在另一半的尸体上。
Must
我
be in
侦测
the
到安全守卫
corpse
建筑
chat.
上有个洞口，我会提供进入的权限。在你调查设施已取得情报和丢失装置时，我会待在这里扫描环状结构。
Perfect timing.
Just in time. Just in time to see that badass animation of BT throwing the telephone pole. Or light pole.
But
So now we have gained access to the security building. Oops, excuse me. And we're waiting to get to this door. The stalkers are going to reanimate behind us. Very spooky, very scary stuff. Sounds like a zombie movie. Kill this stalker so we can get through the door easier. Take 2 wall runs. Wall run off that. Double back. Try and get through this laser gate.
unfortunately, you
Actually,
can't get through this.
Gotta
until,
wait for it. Time to swap.
Yeah.
Get those guys out of our way. Kill anything on our way, including the Marvins. That is our MO here. And some more slaloming to the end of the level. And here is the other half of Major Anderson.
The other half.
His better half. Oh, I don't know about that.
What's that?
That was terrible.
That was
I take that back.
that was horrible, Breezy. What the fuck?
So we're gonna
You're
rob
fired.
Major Anderson here of his wrist device, and he's gonna smack his butt right there.
Smack his
Perfect.
butt.
He's gonna smack his own butt, and now we have control over the past and the present. So this clean area right now that we're in is technically considered the past, even though it looks like the future. And we need to manipulate this device in order to puzzle our way through this beautiful, beautiful level. That was executed pretty well. Come out there. And now we're gonna hit this button. Swap back to the present. Take a wall run there, perfect. Hope this Prowler does not get in our way. It's RNG if he does.
And make sure
Swap
you go
time
back
before we hit the
before
ground.
you fall down there, though, or you will have to wait for the elevator.
Exactly. Couldn't have said it better myself. Now we
I've
just
had
gotta
that
climb this
happen.
better and grab the zip line. Perfect. And we are on to the first of 2 what are called Anderson rooms. Basically, plot delivery rooms. He explains to you what's happening, why you're there, why he's there, what exactly is going on. It takes like anywhere from 15 to 20 seconds to get through all of his dialogue. And we just gotta wait it out. People always say this would be the greatest speed level if we didn't have to wait for these dialogues.
You can skip the third one. You don't have to sit there for the third one. You can actually keep going, but
Skip those 2 runs, bye-bye.
bye. Bye, Felicia.
And we can land in the fire here and not have it instantly kill us. Swap to the past for this room, which will trigger the second Anderson room. And we gotta wait another 20 seconds.
The bait of every speedrunner
Hurry
being
up and wait.
time-gated.
Hurry up and wait section.
Basically, I couldn't have said it better, honestly.
Alright. So it doesn't matter which timeline you're in here. The past
It
or the
really
present,
doesn't, honestly.
the door will open at the same time.
But don't be
And
too
you have
close
to
to the
swap
door,
back
or you'll
and
get
forth.
slammed into the ground. Because I had
Is that
that happen
true?
when I was in Mock March, and that was not a great
God.
time.
Oh my god, he got crushed by the door.
I did. It was when I was fighting Andrik in the
That's
simulacrum
horrible.
bracket.
That's terrible.
Oh,
Oh!
that was unfortunate.
Smash into that pane of glass. That is unfortunate. We continue though. This room is known as Crier Room. Very difficult to navigate.
But
now
it's
we've
also
reached
known as Hell Room.
No, this is Hell Room.
Well, yeah.
The room we were just in is Crier Room. And we gotta jump on these panels. one after another, swapping back and forth. That was navigated really well. We can grab this zip line while it's still electrocuted, setting us up better for this next part.
But you can't be on it for too long, though.
You can be on it for the duration of it.
Really?
And we're going to go for something crazy. I don't have time to explain it. We're going to try something called... Nope, never mind.
I was going to try and hit it, but what would have happened there?
Yeah.
We can say what I could have tried to do, but...
So, basically, it would have been another platform velocity glitch. If you... Whoa. If you jump off of... If you slide on the bridge that extends there at the right time, you can get a ridiculous speed boost, and... yeah, it's just very fast, but...
It's called Snuggle Slide.
It is.
Named after a Snuggle Pug.
Who found it?
A lot of the tricks in this game are named after the people who found them. Oh. Yeah, I kind of ended up in a bad spot there, but...
And now we move on to the shortest level of the game.
Arguably.
No, it
wow,
is.
That was a 340 ENC2? That didn't feel that fast, honestly, but...
Speeding. We're speeding along.
There you go. This one is like the Fast and Furious, the epitome.
Yes, it is just a mad dash from straight to finish.
Basically, yeah.
Make our way over to the other side of the building. Gotta stab our knife into a console thingy. I cannot think of a more masculine weapon. Boom, stab, and we're hacking it. Perfect. It's a really funny weapon to me, to be honest. Or funny tool. We gotta try not to get squished by these legions. Take a wall run off of here. Strafe to the left. Oh.
I hate that.
Swap back to the past before we get to this bridge. And time is going to break. Good job, Nova. You broke time.
I did. I sure did.
Time is broken. We destroyed it. Really pretty section of the game right here. Blew my mind. Blew everyone's mind the first time we saw it. There are strats to get through here faster, but they're very dangerous and not really worth it.
And very difficult.
Yes, dangerous and difficult. Terrible combination. And we gotta scan this big ball of energy. You are looking at the god of this universe. We're looking at it in the eye.
Looking at it in the eye.
Big magic ball of celestial energy.
We don't even know what it is. It's not even obvious, like, what this is, actually.
That can power the super weapon that the bad guys use. And BT congratulates us.
很好，铁玉，扫描完成。如安德森发现的
So that was a series of missions known as Effect and Cause. Very iconic, very cool.
Definitely very unique for a lot of games. Like, not a lot of games have anything like it, but...
My favorite button prompt in all of gaming will always be press button to time travel. So iconic.
Yeah. I got a sub 2 on it. Managed to get a sub 2, but...
That's massive.
Yeah. Now... This is a trick that I'm going to employ that is leaderboard legal. Because we skipped the ion kit would be in that room in the past, but you need BT to pick it up. But if you could do what I just did, and you quit to menu and reload, you can get it, actually.
Yep. Menuing is only allowed in certain segments in this game,
right.
And by menuing I mean quitting to menu and loading a check or loading a level. It's only allowed at the start of mission segments, mission sections.
Basically, yeah.
So like the first section of each string of missions, Effect and Cause 1, Beacon 1, stuff, etc., etc. And like Nova said, we do it to get a Titan kit that we otherwise skipped, the Ion kit, which is essential for a couple of strats. So we're actually going to avoid, or not wait for all of BT's dialogue to finish. We're just going to climb the right side of this rock wall and make our way all the way to the militia bunker ahead of time, or the IMC bunker the militia are occupying. And our goal is to kill all of these specters as fast as possible, attacking the control room. That will trigger the next part of the mission. So we want to aim for their weak spots on their back. You'll know you hit it when you get a red hit marker. It's a one-shot kill.
And also, like, their power supply will look like it's about to explode. Like, it'll be pretty obvious if you get it. And if you do it fast enough, you can skip this part of the fight.
And if you do it even faster, then you could go back to BT and embark him earlier.
But that's not necessary.
Well, I mean, it's what everyone does, but...
Yeah, I haven't figured that part out yet, but... Because usually he's following me pretty closely by that point, so...
Normally, the people can take the stalkers out in about 5 seconds if your aim's really good.
Yeah,
and
my
then your
aim's
movement
not
has
that
to be
good
even
yet,
better
but...
to get back to him in the fog without dying.
Yeah.
So this skips a good amount of time, actually. Skips... It despawns all of the stalkers that spawn in the fog back there, so that's nice.
Drop the
We're gonna pick up the
MGL because
L-Star.
that's a piece of shit, and I get the L-Star back.
So we're gonna drop the MGL in place of the egg gun, which the L-Star is known as the egg gun.
Egg gun. Yeah, there's not a lot to beacon one, but...
Yeah, pretty straightforward. And this level will end with us going down into the depths.
Another guy. Talk about this guy. Talk about this guy.
This is Rifleman Class 3 Chad Grenier, or is as suspected to be. I think it's all but confirmed. He is on the Pilot Gauntlet leaderboard, which means he was or is currently in training to become a militia pilot. Fun piece of fact.
Huh? Hey, I got it. Kill barrier.
Hey, we got the kill barrier, Pog.
Pog. There you go. Alright, here we go. Now this level is the last of 3 of the P-Chal, or Pilot Challenge. The first 2 were Blood and Rust and Affecting Cause Chapter 2.
I would say this is probably the most skill-intensive single section of the entire video game.
That's what a lot of people say.
This is the most competitive individual level in the entire game.
Yeah, there's a ton of people that go after
the top
this
3
one.
runners are within milliseconds of each other. I'm pretty sure.
I'm not exactly sure, but yeah, that's pretty. It sounds pretty accurate.
So Nova actually developed a strat for this room all on her own. Kill those 2 drones right there.
Technically, it's 3, but one person said you only have to kill the 2 that are down there. But
and maybe shoot a specter or not, and then the door should open relatively consistently.
Yeah.
And we can do something called not kill room skip, but
that's
kill room
that's a whole
fast.
other thing. Like
kill room skip is a whole other thing, but we're not there yet.
Yeah, I'm not quite at that level.
Avoid getting a haircut from these exposed power outlets.
Yeah, this is a difficult part. It's kind of touchy sometimes.
And use this fan and do immediate 180, so we go through the control room. Very nice. Hit the button, slide down.
Death Warp, also known as Death Warp, but I'm
I'm
not even sure why it's called Death Warp, but...
We can wall run at the bottom face of this fan. That was executed perfectly. Kill this Marvin to skip the animation, turn the fan off, and then wall run back. That was a beautiful fan run, by the way, at the bottom. Now we're going to make our way through the rest of the level, hitting every switch as we see fit. Hit that button, turn on the fan, all the Marvins go up. Get God Mantle, God Bonk. Nope, that's fine. We'll continue anyways. Cloak so these stalkers don't mess with us.
And I'm gonna attempt heat sink skip.
You got it. Just remember to start from that little lip.
Yeah, start here.
And we can skip one part of this room.
It's tricky.
A little more strafing. A little more strafing, and you got it.
Your camera speed has to be at a certain level, and you don't want to go too fast or you'll lose speed, actually, so...
Try one more time. That was good height, though. Let's just double jump. Perfect. We want to cancel that. We want to go in this doorway to get the trigger. Perfect. Now we just want to get
That's actually really important.
Otherwise, you will soft lock.
You will soft lock if you do that, yeah. And don't go through this segment too fast, or the grate will kill you. Actually, that happened to Breezy once.
How did you know that? What?
Because I had it happen to me recently.
I almost thought you were gonna die there.
Yeah, I was not gonna let that bite.
And we just gotta get past this fan. Get past all the grunts. Don't land on their heads. Oh, you landed on one. And that is the end of Beacon Chapter 2. Very cool, very competitive level, very fast level. And now, Nova, what are we doing?
I don't want to talk about it.
Shall I talk about it for you?
Yeah.
Probably. Remember how I said Effect and Cause was probably the most memorable levels in the game? Well, I take it back. This is the exception. Beacon Chapter 3 has one of the coolest, and I mean coolest, sequences / tricks in any first-person shooter video game ever made. And, asterisk, we're gonna make it even cooler by doing something called moon boots. So we gotta deal with this.
I love how you're not even talking about it. Like you're totally dancing around it.
I'm getting there. Listen, we have minutes to go still, okay? First and foremost, we gotta go into this reactor room and turn on or turn off, however you look at it, all these lights as fast as possible. Being careful not to overheat the arc gun. That was navigated pretty well. That's about as well as can be expected. And then we're gonna embark BT here and gear ourselves up for the coolest trick in the game. So first and foremost, we have to get something called hover boots. That is done with the brute kit, using the utility to hover, and we're gonna get ourselves wedged underneath a doorway. Normally, you are not able to disembark while hovered with BT, but us being wedged beneath the doorway will allow us to do that. And while we do that, we actually retain the reduced gravity, roughly 15% reduced gravity, that we get from the hover. So that'll carry over to our pilot movement, and you will notice that our pilot movement will become much, much floatier. And that will transfer into when BT throws us.
Oh, this is my PTSD with this level.
Nova has really struggled with this trick, and for good reason. You'll see why. So the moon boots will actually cause him to throw us much, and when I say much, I mean much further. So potentially he can throw us all the way to the module that we need to pick up, bypassing the entire movement section up here by just flying through the air. But it's very, very difficult. Easily hardest trick in the game, I'm gonna say it. Hardest trick in the game. So we just did moon boots. You'll notice that when we jump now, we stay in the air for much longer. This is gonna enable us to do something called super fastball.
Fuck super fastball.
She'll get it one of these days, chat. She's just saying that out of resentment.
Fuck super fastball for all eternity.
So we're gonna climb in BT's hand here. We're gonna hold left and right and jump out of his hand. And we're just gonna try and stick to the rooftops, Nova. Just try and stick to the rooftops. Good luck. I'm gonna let you lock in. You got this.
Oh.
That's okay.
The worst fail.
That's okay. You can reload checkpoint if you want, or you can just try and hoof it. It's
honestly, reloading checkpoint is not gonna do much because it's gonna throw me way far back, and I'm not really willing to do that.
You'll probably lose more time doing this, but that's fine.
Probably, but
I say give it one more shot. Yeah, this isn't bad. Easily.
I'm surprised I landed where I did, actually, but
your strafing was actually too good. You strafed straight past the first platform because you were going so fast. Your head was in the right place, but it was just a little too eager.
A little too eager.
It's fine, it's fine.
A little too eager, he says. You heard it here first,
Bladen failed this twice while on the big stage at the tournament, so...
I actually didn't see it, so...
If he can fail it, then listen, you're fine. Trust me. Gonna do a versus double jump. That's good. Now we're gonna try and stick to the rooftops. This is looking good so far. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. You know what? We'll still take this.
Yeah.
This is way better than nothing. And now we're gonna take advantage of the floaty movement we have from doing moon boots to just make this level a breeze.
What the? Oh.
Oh, God.
Oh, come on. That stupid bar right there. At least I ended up here. Sometimes if you don't hit that checkpoint, chat, you'll get sent all the way back, and that's just tragic. What? Something
Oh, you didn't get to jump off the wall.
Oh, it was that thing right there. There's that bottom part right there.
Honestly,
Yeah,
you don't
right
even have to
there.
go to this. You can just get it straight off of that platform, but this works
Yeah, I've tried that, but I'm not very good with it. And technically you can
And we're
climb this
just-
part as well, but
Yeah,
I
we're
hate
just gonna
Beacon
take the
3.
safe route.
This level absolutely
It's the
sucks.
bane of our
I hate it,
existence.
chat. This level
And when it-
eats up the most time in my runs.
It just means you got to get better at it. You gotta weed out the issues. Imagine
way
like
too
once you
many of
conquer this level, like imagine your times, dude.
I love your optimism, but I don't share it.
Wow, that sucks because I do.
Just for Beacon 3 in particular. Like, because this level is such a pain.
Yeah, you'll get it one of these days. Just gonna need you bang your head against the wall at it.
Yeah, I've already tried that. That didn't work with this.
You got to do it more. You didn't do it enough. Anyways, we're now moving on to if we pick up the grab stars here, we might be able to grab star to
Yeah, it's
the
totally
dish, skipping
possible
having
to
to move it.
I mean, I don't even move
but-
it the entire way because I don't have to, but I only move it enough to where I actually, it's like right about there.
And we're just gonna move it in a position that makes it easier for us to climb it or get on it and get the module. Alright, now we're gonna grab the module, making sure not to crouch here because if you crouch, it's a bad time.
I heard about that, but
We gotta make our way all the way back to BT.
注意进入维修模式。
and then there's Richter.
Or the Arnold Schwarzenegger of Titanfall 2. In Mandarin, he sounds even funnier. Making sure to hit all of these switches with the arc tool, hit all these platforms, and we're gonna make one giant leap to this platform over here. And then ideally take the zip line and shoot any of the grunts behind us to avoid them knocking us off. And shooting these grunts is just a good idea because the more of them die, the faster this section is. This section is reliant almost entirely on the grunts dying in this region. For those who didn't know. So ideally we'll get all the grunts with our acolyte pod. Easily locks onto them. Yep, get all those ones up there. Make sure you didn't miss any over there. Okay. It's looking good. No, the specters are still spawning. I think this is the last of them though.
Something's not right about this.
Did you get the base drop? Couldn't quite hear.
No,
Yeah, you did. There it is. Yeah, if those grunts aren't killed quick enough, then sometimes it can just cause the stalkers to spawn for a little while longer, which is unfortunate, but it's no biggie. We're continuing past it. And this is like literally a day one skip. Instead of BT throwing us to the top of the dish, we can actually climb ourselves and save the time in the animation that he would use to throw it, and the dish
I feel like
is
some
already
of the
down for us.
dialogue was missing, but
Yeah, I mean, that wasn't executed perfectly, which will cause that to happen, but like I said, no big deal. Like, any little thing can mess up the sequences. Like, any tiny mistake can mess up the sequence, so it's not unusual. And we're totally gonna not break our backs. Ow. Having BT catch us at 90 miles an hour. Oh. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up, BT. I've had dreams of literally being a pilot, you guys, but unfortunately it's not going to happen in my lifetime.
Yeah, she's had dreams about it. Holy.
Oh, literally. Like, literally nighttime dreams of being a pilot.
Nighttime?
Yeah, like when I'm dreaming at night.
As opposed to daytime dreams?
I mean, I have had daytime dreams, but...
Don't get crushed.
I'm the spot. You're the one who got crushed during the race.
Why do you think I have PTSD?
You're the one who got crushed. I didn't. So it's...
Shut up.
What do you mean?
We don't talk about that.
What do you mean?
And 3 swipes of the broadsword will take out these Reapers.
Unless you hit them with the arc wave, then it's only 2, but...
And now we want to go back to a specific position, look in a specific spot to spawn manip the 2 Titans that come out.
And it looks like we were successful.
There is a strat here involving Scorch, but I think Nova's just going to go for the Ion. Kill him the old-fashioned way. Do a bit of Snake Splitter. Oof, this brute is dodging us. And those 2 Titans die, now the boss spawns. Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm just kidding, it's Richter. So we're actually going to reload checkpoint here to refresh our abilities, and this will allow us to try a strat called Richter Barbecue.
I will try it, but...
it as delicious as it sounds.
It's delicious. You have to be looking in a specific spot, and Richter has to behave in a certain way, otherwise it won't work, but... we'll see if we get it.
I believe.
No, he didn't, so... Okay.
Yeah, he backed away. Usually if he backs away there, then that's curtains for the trick. So we're just going to kill him the old-fashioned way. He's going to core us as we're coring him. Just laser shot. There we go.
Don't be too close to him or he will kill you!
Not on easy, thankfully. And we're going to do something called Elmo Clip, found by our lovely resident Elmo expert, Next Racer. He found that if you do this clip with BT at disembark immediately, it'll teleport him directly to where he needs to be, and it'll save like 2 seconds. Free time save.
I like to call it Elmo because I think that's funnier, but okay, I digress.
I'm sorry.
I digress.
It's not.
It's not.
I will die.
I will fight. I will fight with Breezy forever on this. But just...
We will both die on that hill, and we'll both be dead.
Oh my goodness.
Put some respect on my guy's name, man. No, I'm just kidding.
What?
Who's fine?
Elmo. It's Elmo.
He is Next Racer.
And his profile picture is a distressed-looking Elmo, so that's how it got its name. The trick.
Yes, it is. That is true. And now, at this part of the story, we finally rendezvoused with the remaining militia fleet, the ones that survived Typhon.
Fleet, yeah.
And, Commander Sarah Briggs is surprised that Lastimosa gave control of his Vanguard-class Titan to a mere lowly rifleman. She says, we're going to get you transferred to a fully qualified pilot. And BT says, yo, hold up. Cooper is my pilot. Back off.
Puts him right back in the cockpit. Like, come on, let me keep him. Look at me.
And Sarah, being a good commander, understands that BT probably knows best because he's an AI, and she concedes. That's how you know Sarah's a good commander, because she listens and takes advice.
We need more people like her in real life society. People that actually listen.
Not even just military, in
not even just military, just like everywhere else. Like, come on.
Come on. And now on to the arc.
You're skipping a little.
No, this is sorry. I always forget about trial by fire.
Epic fail. Your commentary. Do we need to fire Breezy from commentary? He could.
Oh, my throat. I'm running my vocal cords dry.
You are running your vocal cords dry.
So this is known specifically, but also colloquially, in the game files as Titan D-Day or T-Day. And
T-Day.
You will see why once we drop T-Day. It is actually.
And if you look to the right, you'll see Sarah give you a thumbs up. So make sure you look to the left, the right, Chad. So
very cool sequence here. All friendly Titans dropping from the ship above us. And we're going to make our way towards the gate with our sword block held. Oh, we're going to get caught up on that rock first. That's fine. Are you going to go for Encore or no?
I'm going to try, but
You need core.
that's going to be tricky. But you can actually go right through this wall,
Yes,
guys.
fun fact, that wall does not have any collision.
Oh,
Got
shoot.
crushed.
See if I can get behind. Yeah, now I'm in a very tricky position.
I was going to say, I don't know what. Watch that tripwire. Oh, God, it almost killed you.
So
We
what
have
you want
core?
to do is,
Core, then switch. No, you want to core, then
they
switch.
said, so Dadadu said it as swapping to Scorch and then hitting it, but
I think he was mistaken. Because it makes more sense to core and then immediately switch. I'm 99% sure Dadadu was mistaken.
you think so?
Yes. Maybe he
Dadadu being
misspoke
one of the
a bit.
top level runners, for those of you who don't know all the names.
Otherwise, you just want to kill all of the... Yeah, try it again. So core with Brute and so immediately switch to Scorch.
Nay, got it. You'll know if you got it if your flight core is indefinite. No, it didn't work.
Oh. I'm not sure. That is a trick that I am unfamiliar with. But otherwise, we just want to kill all of the Titans here as soon as fast as possible. Keeping an ear out for one of Sarah's voice lines.
Pilot, you're with me will be the clue. That's
There's
the
a line.
cue.
This door will open. Now we can core these two Titans here. Get them out of our way and Sarah's way. And we don't have to kill everything
No.
in this area, but the more we kill, the better, because the less chance for Sarah to get stuck.
Right.
Shooting at a lone grunt or something.
Yeah, she will get stuck shooting at grunts if you don't get rid of them.
I just called you a good commander, Sarah, and then you do this to us.
Where even is she? She's following us. And if you guys do this, I just learned this actually.
Oh, you're doing for the Titanless strat. You don't spawn the extra Titans.
I didn't
So
even
yeah,
know this was a thing.
if you go out of bounds here, to the right, stick to the walls, and then go back in bounds at this area, you can skip the triggers that spawn the additional Scorch and Northstar. And which just leaves you two less Titans to fight.
3 actually.
And we can make our way to the elevator. Yeah, 3. We can make our way to the elevator and look
And
behind
you-
us.
yeah.
And they're both there. They are both there.
Figured I could at least try that, but
That worked pretty well, actually. Was that your first time trying that?
no.
Oh, BT's Protocol 4ing. Is this the first successful try of the run, though? Or of a run?
In a run, yeah, I think, but off script I've done it.
Interesting. Very cool.
I got 7 runs. But
Okay, so we want to build up core here.
yeah,
You know what?
that's
I
the
think
only
it might
thing I
actually be
can
easier
do.
for you to get a sniper Northstar shot off, and then switch to Ronin.
Possible, yeah.
So we just want to get sword core as fast as possible here, and we can do that by damaging any Titan. Oh, there we go. We got
And make
sword
sure
core,
you're on Ronin.
and then activate it. You don't have to hold block, by the way. Not on easy.
Yeah, I definitely activated my thing a little too early. Let's see if I can still
Oh, you're gonna hit. No, you backed away. Very good. Okay. That was executed pretty well. Got through most of that with sword core dashes. It was always helpful. Now we just got to get to the Draconis as fast as possible. We're gonna phase dash through that guy. And just mad dash sprint.
Literally, yeah, you don't
to
have to do anything else here. But
don't have to fight anyone else, which is kind of nice.
you just gotta hit the end level trigger.
Yep.
You want to get to this caution line over here when you're done.
And then, I don't know if I told you before, Nova, but after this cutscene ends, you want to get to that ramp where they are as soon as possible. It'll end the level quicker.
I've been meaning to ask about that. But
Try that, yep. So just phase dash off that, get to there, and it will end the level as soon as you step on the platform, just like that.
that is something I just learned.
Fun
right
fact, I learned that from Next Racer, and the reason it does that because there is a line of code in the game titled "See Bad Geometry Failsafe," which basically means that it just ends the level right there to stop the player from seeing the unfinished bits of level that are there because they didn't finish the level out there. So, fun fact.
There you go.
Now, what are we doing? What are we on to, Nova?
What do you mean?
Do you want me to explain it?
Barker skip.
So, yes, this is the level Arc, which, for several reasons actually, has become infamous in the Titanfall speedrunning community for the amount of randomness that can happen and just bullshit deaths that can happen in this level.
If you
Due
do
to
Barker
mainly,
skip.
yes,
Oh shoot! I should've
mainly
done that. I
due
should've
to
done that
one
earlier.
trick called Barker Skip. Now you may be wondering, why is this trick so random? Well, as you can see, this level is comprised 99% of randomly vectoring ships in the air, and we have to be hopping to and from said ships. And each time you load this level, every single time it can be different. A different seed can be loaded, the ships can be in little different positions, you know, minuscule different positions, and they can just make lining up certain tricks near impossible. And as we come to possibly, or most definitely, the coolest boss in this game. He's not as cool in Mandarin, man. Sorry.
Totally.
This is Viper.
I may
and
have thrown. Okay, I was gonna say I may have thrown my frag a little too late, but it looks like I got it.
No, you got it.
I will attempt Barker's skip. It's not consistent for even the top level runners, but
You can try it twice and still be
I'll
okay.
try.
So I'm gonna let Nova lock in here.
Who knows? Maybe I'll be lucky and I'll get it.
Oh, you would have had that if you didn't eat your double jump.
My double jump gets eaten a
man.
lot when I try to do this.
You jumped
but
too late. It's fine. Try it again. That was really good, though. That would have been it.
This is blatant setup.
Oh,
It totally
too
didn't
late
even give it to
again.
me. Wait,
you jumped too late.
what do you mean jumping too late? What are you talking about?
You're supposed to slide then jump, but you jumped too late, and then it just ate your double jump immediately.
I really don't know why it does that. Why it eats the double jump.
Because you jumped too late.
What do you mean jumping
That's all right.
jumping too late eats the double jump? That don't make no damn sense.
So, listen, you're sliding off of a slope, right? You're temporarily leaving the air when you're sliding off of that slope, and if you're not on a hard surface, it's going to double jump you. Now, don't do those first two attempts look really good, though. Had you had your double jump, you would have made those. But we're just going to do this the normal way now. That didn't lose too much time. It was worth a shot.
That wasn't worth it at all. But okay.
We can still save a little bit of time here by sliding off the Sick ship early. Don't have to wait for them to tell us to do it. Like so. Time to double jump. Oh, that was actually too high! Oh, this level, man. You got more height on the double jump than I was expecting. No biggie, we get to retry easily. Just like that. There we go. That's like it. So that saves a little bit of time, but we just gotta sneak our way through these guys. Hopefully the elevator door closes quickly. And make our way to the second deck of the ship, where their guns are located. And we actually don't have to take out the first two guns. The only gun that needs to be taken out is the third one. That's the only one that matters to progress the level. So we're just gonna skip this first gun. Skip the second gun. Save it, 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 save it.
No, it's not gonna work. I've never died down there, ever. I've never
First time for
died
everything.
there. I've never died down there. Oh, fucking back here.
Run that back like it didn't even happen. Let's go. Alright, now we just want to kill everyone on this platform as soon as possible. Just getting staggered is inevitable, unfortunately.
Yeah, I was gonna say, unfortunately there's no way to avoid that.
Don't die. He blew his leg off. Lieutenant Dan, he ain't got no legs. Yeah, unfortunately, because we were not fast enough in clearing this gun, all of the stalkers that were on the previous platform got activated. And everything needs to die here in order to progress. There we go. He said, "I'll think that's all of them," and then the game will progress. We can do another trick here, jumping on Sarah's ship early, and that'll allow us to go before the 6-4 and initiate the hangar fight early. Saves a few seconds. Are you not gonna drop down on? Are you gonna wait for it? Okay. And just jump off that. Normally you'd want to cook a grenade here. Yep, just like that. Throw it in the center of all of them. That was pretty good. And then just kill the rest of this. You want to turn back and kill the rest of that group. But I guess you can just bypass them. That entire group of enemies, I think the game insinuates that it is our responsibility. But Nova bypassed them in favor of getting to these guys, which are arguably more important and need to die just as much. The shield captains. And now we want to make our way to the top floor and kill all of the stalkers and grunts that spawn up there. These stalkers 100% need to die. And these grunts. And now we can turn around and just pick people off. Help the 6-4. Oh, don't fall off. Hello, Admiral. Good to see you.
Hey, Admiral,
Nova
yeah, I
is
saw you,
currently
but I'm
locked in.
kinda... Yeah, so...
The arc level always gives me anxiety in a run.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, this is like...
It doesn't give me anxiety, really. That's Beacon 3.
Yeah, Beacon 3 is more of her kryptonite.
Yeah, Beacon 3 is more of my issue, but... Oh, welcome in, by the way. XD Face. Welcome in to the party.
XD. Standard breach and clear section here. We don't actually need to shoot anyone. The 6-4 will kill everyone for us. We just need to jump in and then get to the control console. Now this segment can be a little bit random too. The ships can be in different positions each time. Looks like this ship is actually in a weird position. The Draconis is... What the fuck? It's like to the right. I've never seen the Draconis in this position before. We basically got to steer it right behind it and level out. Which is easier said than done sometimes. But yep, that was perfect. That's about as fast as it can go.
And if
Now,
Barker's skip
yeah.
was successful, you need to stand the hell back. I'm just demonstrating it, even though I don't need to, because I didn't succeed at it. Because if BT touches you, it's as if you were climbing into his hand, and like the game will crash. So that's one thing, one of many things to be mindful of with
Just want to say that.
Barker skip, one of many.
And now for Chinese Viper. Are you gonna go for Snake Splitter here?
Yeah. The Scorchers like to troll me, so I'm just gonna... The Scorchers
I never explained Snake Splitter earlier. There is a damage glitch with this Ion Splitter rifle to where if you were zoomed in, if you were previously zoomed in with another ability, i.e. the laser shot or the vortex shield, and then you keep zoomed in while switch back to the splitter rifle, you will not incur the damage buff that occurs with the split shot, meaning you'll do ridiculous amounts of DPS with the splitter rifle, not intended by the game devs in the slightest. So, one little strat, Snake Splitter, please don't die here. Viper's nearly dead. Gonna finish him off a little bit. Oh. Just switch to Expedition at this point, dude. There you go, you got him. Okay, that fight could have gone a little smoother, but we're still gaming. And now we are in the end game.
Hey, hey, Grayson, how you doing?
We
thought Viper was dead. Surprise.
He's not.
Hopefully not break our neck when we hit the ground at 300 miles an hour. We're fine. And I've always loved this fight sequence. I never get tired of watching this really well animated BT and Viper fight sequence. Incredibly well done. We can avoid being staggered here when Viper lands on BT again by jumping.
At a specific point.
Just like that. Just like that. And we gotta aim for Viper, ideally one shot him. Two shot, that's fine. And he's dead. And Valkyrie was never in the Apex games.
Today's my uncle's birthday. Yo! That is a pog.
Feliz cumpleaños a tu tío.
Oh. And you can actually get in there early, so then you can start dropping, but I don't know if there's actually a time save with that or not, but...
I'm
not sure. I can tell you. We're actually tied to how fast BT gets to the sphere here. He's a little limpy. He's a little limpy boy. He took severe damage.
Jeez, yeah.
So the ship is rapidly losing altitude, sustained severe damage, I guess, from Viper and BT's fight. And we're gonna get out of here. Psych, JK, we're trapped. Really cool, sad sequence here. BT making sure we don't get flung around and get turned into mincemeat. The fastest way here is to actually not choose any dialogue.
Yeah.
That's why Nova stood silent. Even though it is very impactful dialogue.
Right, it would be. It's unfortunate, but... Ew.
We are running the speed. You don't even have to tell me if you don't want to.
What do you mean?
Or you can if you do want to.
What?
The time.
I hate everything about it. Should I give you a shout out on my channel? I mean, if you want to, Grayson, that's up to you. It's your channel, your prerogative, my friend. I would appreciate it. I'm not going to obligate anybody to do that, though. This run is just pathetic.
I wouldn't call it pathetic. I would call it not ideal.
It's pathetic.
But nothing ever is ideal.
It's pathetic.
And so we have crash landed in the clutches of the IMC mercenaries. And in the face of death, Cooper's gonna be a smartass. You want my Titan to open up about his feelings? What are you, a weirdo? And then Blisk pulls the blicky on us. He's not messing around.
It's practice. No, but we'll make it faster. Says
that is the idea. That is the desire.
The sub 90 is bound to happen at some point, Chad. That's the primary objective that I've been working on for in recent weeks. Just trying to get into the sub 90 club. And Breezy will only get bossier. Yeah, he's already gotten to that point. Let's be honest.
No, but run over here immediately. As BT opens up his chest, exposing his glowing heart for the world to see and for Blisk to steal.
Well, it's actually Sloan, but...
Well, Blisk was going to before he almost got bitch slapped here. This grunt gets turned to tomato soup.
Yep.
And Sloan was like, nah, I'm a sassy British bitch. I'll be having that, thank you.
I have a love-hate relationship with Sloan for a couple of reasons. One, she pilots my favorite Titan class, Ion, which is Bay. And two, she fucks with BT and I don't like it. So.
And three, she's British.
Is she actually? She kind of gave me the vibe
tell?
of British. I mean, I haven't really.
Her accent is so sexy. What do you mean?
Okay, I'm sorry. Well, you're saying that as a dude, like it's.
It is. Listen, there's nothing I love more than a good British accent. Okay. And then BT's dead. We walk into the fire to commit seppuku because we can't live without him. I'm just kidding. Walking into the fire actually speeds up dialogue. So, fun fact. Taking damage makes him speak faster. And BT's gonna rip off his face and give us everything that a growing boy needs. The survive, evade, resist, and escape kit.
The seer kit.
Which contains an auto-aim pistol.
Which is sick.
Basically an aimbot pistol.
Aimbot pistol.
A knife that we already have that we're getting a duplicate copy for some reason that stabs things and hacks them. And
we
BT's
actually don't
brain.
stab anything in this game. The melee is punching and kicking.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny how it's not even a knife.
You only stab the interactables, which is funny. Well, actually, no, there is an execution where you stab people with your data knife. So we just picked up BT's brain. His data core. We're going to slide up over here. We're technically still in grunt state. Our jump kit is initializing. But there are a few little tricks that we can do here to move faster as a grunt. I.e. initiating slide hops. Almost. A little bit of airstrike. You can see the speed going up. And right about here is where we get our jump kit. And just got to make our way to the end as fast as possible. That is a speed run in its purest form. Try and slide under this. Pretty good. And a slide hop going. Navigate all the way to the right. Grab the zip line. Get off it early. Keep the speed. Shoot these guys in our way. Slide under that. Beautiful. These are known as tap straight hallways or to the V2. Some crazy movement can be done here. I always love watching high level players move through this hallway. Get another slide hop string started. Go from wall to wall here. Very good. Another tight corridor coming up. Pretty difficult to navigate. Don't bonk our head here. Pretty good. Slide up these stairs. Try and dip to the right here. Perfect. Take the low route. That's fine. Kill everything in our way. We're angry for BT. Grr. More tight spaces to navigate. And now we get to call down FS-1041. Not BT, sadly. But wait, he's missing his data core. We have BT's data core. No way, Chad. Is this real?
Unique, mate. Yeah. Sloan is like, oi, bruh, you got a license for that Titan. Well,
Oi,
you know what Breezy is into now, lol. He's into British women, confirmed, guys.
Listen, it doesn't help that she's good looking, okay?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so we're gonna do something here called Snuggle Gore.
I'm gonna attempt it,
It involves that these Titans being snuggled up together, and we're gonna drill shot. Boom! 3 times like that. You saw the core just jump up from 0 to 100 just like that? We're gonna activate Sword Core, and that gives us really fast charging dashes. Phase through that guy, screw that guy, and we can just dash through all these Titans. See ya, wouldn't want to be ya.
See ya.
There's a little rock. We can climb up here. Little shortcut. If we hit it just right. There we go. And now we're gonna pull out the Brute Kit.
Honestly, that tone likes to get in the way, so I just like to shoot it, but...
So we hover and crouch, and that will allow us to get through the door. We can switch to any type loadout we want. And we're gonna disembark here. Going for the pilot movement strat. I like it, I respect it. We just gotta avoid all these specters with rocket launchers because they deal a lot of damage. That was navigated almost perfectly. And now we just gotta slide hop our way, wall run our way, all the way up to the Sloan fight. All the pilot movement you see in this game saves oodles and oodles of time compared to running in a Titan, because, contrary to popular belief, running in a giant 40-ton robot is really slow. And now we are here. And are you gonna attempt Fizzy Sloan Nova?
I'm gonna try and showcase some rendition of it.
Do you want me to try and talk through it, or do you want to talk through it?
If you, well, I gotta focus, because I'm gonna try and get recharge. So.
I don't know much about it, but I'll try.
I guess I can.
So, good luck.
So I swapped to Ronin right away, guys. So what you want to do, do your double dash, empty your... Okay, that didn't exactly go to plan, but... So what you really want to do is you want to get her, and if she cores, honestly, that's just... And then you want to get those 2 Titans to spawn down here. Try to activate your flame trips. They can instantly die if you do this.
That was pretty good.
So that was a poor start, and now you want to get her. Yeah, she's kind of misbehaving a little bit. Oh, come on. I was literally right there.
Oof. It's okay. You could retry.
So what you want to do is start with Ronin, do the arc, swap to Brute, go to Scorch, go down here. Sometimes they just totally decide to run away.
It's because you didn't do it fast enough, unfortunately, but that's fine. And now we can stand here and get the flame already. You want to be moving towards her? Nope. It's so
Sloan,
annoying when she decides to core.
Sloan likes to misbehave like that. Oh. Yeah, I would need 4 for this, but you would want to be activating your Ronin Sword Core and kill these Reapers before they even jump off the boxes, but they, but because I had to throw down the core... You do, however, need a core, if nothing else, to do this technique, which is known as Andy Shot.
Yes. Want to explain it?
I mean, it doesn't matter, but...
So if you core, so Sword Core lasts a really long time with your weapon out if you don't swing, and if you activate Sword Core before interacting with the arc to pull it out of the injector, you will actually spawn as a pilot in BT with your weapon out. And once BT regains his ocular sensors, that weapon will transfer over to the Titan. So now we just have a giant freaking Titan minigun lying on the ground here. And that will allow us to do something very nefarious indeed. You remember the Apex Legends games? Remember how they were founded by Blisk? Bye-bye, Blisk. No more Apex games. Apex Legends is no longer canon, and the world is a better place for it. That is a funny little trick, as Nova said, called Andy Shot, found by someone called Shot Andy on Reddit. It skips, what is it, 38 seconds of dialogue?
Yeah, it was like 38 seconds.
38 seconds of free time save just by shooting Blisk with a little glitch. Andy Shot, very goated trick. We would have been able to show off pre-charge, but Fizzy Sloan didn't go too well, which is fine. It's a very high-level strat. Don't worry about it too much. We'll show it off eventually during one of these runs.
I did get pre-charged, and I sent you a clip of it.
Yes, I did see you get pre-charged. That was huge.
Maybe I can pull that up before we go to Frontier Defense, and I can just... That way I can show you guys what an actual good Fizzy Sloan should look like, what an ideal one would look like, and how you get pre-charge. So I will go ahead and find that run.
I don't think you have to, but go for it.
I mean, I have it clipped out because I uploaded it and posted it in the TF2SR because I was pogging out of my mind, so... But if you've got pre-charge, chat, you will know because this area will be fully lit with yellow lights, and as soon as you hit the dialogue, you will get launched out. And I have been told by the high-level runners that pre-charge can even be partially RNG dependent, even if you do it correct, do Fizzy Sloan well. So it's not guaranteed.
Like if one of the brutes get in your way or something.
Like if one of the brutes gets in your way, if...
Apex Legends no more, Titanfall 3 confirmed.
07 to BT as he chucks us.
07. Salute. I wish, Admiral. Oh.
Yeah.
And now, we have to get the hell out of here. Oh my god, don't fall. This is basically just a
registered the crouch before the jump. I hate that. Come on.
That's fine.
No, it's not. It's not fine.
It's fine. We're gonna get through it. It's just a mad dash from start to finish, going from wall to wall.
Basically, yeah. There's not a whole lot to this part, but...
If you don't do Zweekscape, this part is pretty much automatic. Grab that wall, grab that wall. Everything is going to hell in a handbasket around here. One more jump, and time. That's it. An hour and 39 minutes and 7 seconds.
Absolutely pathetic.
Hey, it's sub 140.
That's pathetic.
3 months ago, you would have been pogging you out of your mind for that time.
Maybe, but...
Nah, not maybe, definitely. Still a nice run, though. I'm going to clap for that. I will absolutely clap for that.
That's pathetic, Chad.
No matter what you think of it, I thought it was impressive.
I guess if you think so, but...
You know, the frustrating mistakes make it feel like it was not a good run, but trust me. Oh, that's new. Discord interface keeps surprising me.
That'd be the end of the world. Oh, you should play Infinite Warfare. I've played Advanced Warfare. I think Infinite Warfare is the start of the PS4 Call of Duty games, and I only have a PS3, so unless Infinite Warfare is available on PS3, or if it ever goes cheap on Steam, I might play it, but...
It'll never... The Call of Duties are always going to be overpriced on Steam.
Yeah.
Hardly ever go on
Imagine
sale.
if EA announced Apex Legends 2. I've heard rumblings about that, but...
They have. Apex Legends 2 is all but confirmed.
Absolutely
Unfortunately.
Pathetic, but okay.
I accidentally... Oh my god.
What?
Don't ask me how. I accidentally typed Call of Booty on Steam instead of Call of Duty. I am backing out immediately.
Clap, I learned some stuff. Did you? That's good.
Yeah, dude. You showed off some high-level tricks during that run. Even the ones you didn't get. Oh, I should probably launch Titanfall 2, huh? Well, that might help. Unless you needed to get up and use the bathroom.
I was gonna get up and go to the bathroom. And change my game to English. Because...
Oh, yeah.
I only play in Chinese, guys, because apparently it's a 38-second time save over the course of a run if you do that, so...
It is.
Well, I guess I could also pull up my spreadsheet and, no, I don't want to save those splits. That was pathetic. I got a screen cap of it. I guess I could. Well, I'll get up and run to the bathroom first, and then usually what we'll do after full runs is I'll kind of run through, put them on my, I'll put them on my spreadsheet. I have a running spreadsheet of all, like, an archive of all of my runs. Because I'm curious about looking for trends, so I like to track all of my full game runs. And we usually look for PBs, we'll look for anything else that may have stood out on any of the runs, and I usually will, and I recently went back, Rizzy, and I dated them all. So now I have dates on my spreadsheet as well, so I know when I ran it. So then I can look for trends.
Nice.
Yeah, so then I can look for trends and look for, you know, how long I've been running this for. Alright, well, I'm going to hop up and run to the bathroom, and then we will do that, so I will be back shortly, my friends. And then we will do our little post-run debrief, look at our scores, and see how they compare to my average.
Alrighty. Oh, confirmed chair stream. Glorious chair stream. All hail the chair. Mr. Chair. Dude, my voice is destroyed. Holy hell. I don't think I've used my voice that much in a long time, dude. What the hell? Boy, there was some points there in that stream where I was like genuinely shouting because I was hyped. I haven't shouted like that in forever.
I see you guys talking chair stream. I'm getting my headset
chair
back
stream
on and I'm seeing the chat exploding with chair stream.
Confirmed chair stream. It's a good chair.
One of these days, chat, I have to do a chair stream. Even my brother was like, you need to do one. Because a lot of...
You keep saying that. I'm waiting for the day.
Well, are you going to be there to see it, though? Because you don't know when I'm going to do it. I could just drop it, and you have no idea that I did it.
You could just drop it, and then I'll be drunk somewhere in Albuquerque, and then I'll never know what happened.
Getting destroyed. Chairstream, I almost died. You good, Breezy? Chairstream, V. Hey, V, what's up? Alright, so this
I was just saying
point,
that I shot my voice commentating for you. My voice actually hurts. No, it doesn't hurt that bad. But
well, while I'm waiting for the game to turn into English,
Alakazam, presto.
Well, while I'm waiting for that, we're gonna go ahead and do a bit of a debrief. We're gonna take the run and we're gonna look at it and we're gonna see if there's anything that stood out compared to my average. So I did break my gauntlet by 5 seconds, actually. So that one I will update for my theoretical best run time. BT was 14:24. That's kind of on the high end, because my average has been like a low mid 13 lately. At least on my off-script runs that I've been working on. BNR was 6:27. That's actually a official PB by 10 seconds. Despite that shitty cane fight, but we'll roll with it. So I will note that... Yeah, Abyss 2 was pretty normal. I actually PB'd by 3 seconds. I don't know what exactly I did, but... okay. I don't know what exactly I did differently, but... you know, sometimes it just happens.
Listen, sometimes you just go fast.
Sometimes it's just
Sometimes
random.
you can't explain it.
Biz 3, that's kind of my average is like an upper 2, like, but still a sub 3. Yeah, ENC 1 was pretty typical. It's pretty average. ENC 2, I'm honestly not sure how I went faster on that one. That one felt slow. That one actually felt slower than normal, but...
It was pretty consistent.
Yeah, maybe.
Whether or not it was slow, it was consistent.
Yeah, that's actually a PB by, funny enough, 1 second. That's the slimmest PB margin you can get, yeah. Beacon 1, that is a 2:53. That is another 1 second PB. That's hilarious, actually. My previous was 2:54. Alright, what about Beacon? Beacon 2 was a 3:16. That's kind of normal. I have gotten sub 2s, like during Mock March, I got a sub 2. Couple of sub 3. Got a couple of those, actually. Beacon 3, we're not going to talk about that one because that level is ass. Trial by Fire, that one's one of my more volatile levels. Oh, jeez. 1250. Yeah, Arc, that's on the high end. That's actually a new worst. My previous worst was 1214, so I have to update that. Jeez. The last time I did that bad on Arc was in run number 3 on Standard. Ew.
It was like a millimeter away from being not bad. That first Barker skip attempt was 99% perfect.
Yeah, there's a lot that I got.
That could have been so good.
Yeah,
that was millimeters, micrometers away from greatness. I'm telling you.
And then the final run time was 1:39.7.
Could have saved so much time on the arc, but you know what? It's fine. There's always next run.
Yeah, my average on arc has been like a high 11. Or like a mid, yeah, like it's actually been in like most of the 11 range. I'm kind of looking at the average, but it's like maybe a low mid 11 actually, I'll say, based on the other scores. Yeah, Fold was 1253. That one's it's not too far off. It's actually not abnormal, but and what is today's date? The 20th. Yeah, I'll go ahead and date that. Yeah, so nothing too extraordinary about that one. Alright, so let's go ahead and reboot Titanfall. Let's go ahead and reboot that. Yeah, normally I would still have the game up when we're doing that, but because I would like to change the game to English, for Frontier Defense. I did not, so...
I don't even think we can play together if our games are in different languages.
We've actually tried, yeah, we've actually tried linking up when our games are in different languages, and it does not work, so...
For some reason.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, but... Alright, let's, oh. Alright, yeah, let's just be vibing.
Alright.
Who's this I am bad as Zand? Is that you?
Bad as and. That is me.
I was gonna say that's a new name, but...
I changed my name.
Because normally it's what is it? Was it Breezy IWP for the longest time?
That is correct.
Oops, sorry. That's
Yo, you want a queue for Pilots vs. Pilots? I'm down.
No, absolutely not. So, not happening.
We doing any of the challenges today or no?
Yeah, not really, but...
I'm fine either way. Game. Huh. Well, we got two Samanthas on the team.
Oh, yeah,
What the heck?
that's actually
Sammy
kind
and
of
Sam.
funny.
Switching to manual. Pilot link active.
Sure, why not?
You need to get a golden loot bug plush to put in the chair for a cheer stream.
You said it, brother. Good luck down there.
Maybe.
Viel Glück.
Okay, pilots, the harvester's up and running. Defend it from the remnant fleet and keep the area clear. You got this. Woo! Hell yeah, they do.
I'll be honest, chat, there were a lot of points in that run where I just wanted to freaking kill it, but I didn't really want to do that while Breezy was doing live commentary, so I just went with it.
I'm glad you didn't.
You're glad I didn't kill it?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I'm just glad you didn't. That was a good run.
Eh. Why do I have this zebra print on my Eva 8? Where's my hazy blue?
What'd you do with it?
I don't know. I'm gonna figure that out in a minute here. Once we're in between rounds. I have been told, chat, by multiple people, Breezy being one of them, and a couple of the other runners from TF2SR, that I am within shooting distance of a sub 90 run, even without learning anything else that I don't already know. And there's one reason. And I don't...
That reason is getting better at your movement.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was not gonna be thrilled about it, but I was just gonna shut up. But this, it's the movement I have been told, and I could get a sub 90 right now.
100%. That is not lies.
I am
That is
within
truth.
the realm of a sub 90 at this point, based on what I already know, and am able to consistently pull off.
You've got this. Just shoot first.
As far as tricks and skips of what I do know. I have been told that the potential is there.
Oops.
The harvester shield is taking some hits. Give it some cover.
Oh, here we go. Oh, I've got the cloak suit on? I need to change my suit.
You didn't know that?
Clearly I didn't, because I'm confused.
Dazed and confused.
Is that a woman? Is who a woman? Me? Yeah.
How did you...
Stick together. We can win this.
How did you...
What?
Whatever.
What? What's going on?
I don't know. That Ronin shot 5 out of his lead wall. He shot forward. I thought he was out of ammo. I was like, nope. Guess it's not.
Reinforcements are in.
Very interesting.
But yeah, I didn't get a chance to catch the championship, but I do know that Clip won. I did see that.
Yeah, you told me that.
Because he's got the tag.
I wanted to find out for myself. Thanks, Nova.
You didn't tell me that you didn't want me to tell you.
You didn't ask.
Come on, Droz. It was great work.
You mean I didn't tell you?
Stand by for Titanfall.
Damn it. No, it's fine. I likely wasn't going to get to it soon anyway, so I would have had it spoiled sooner or later.
Yeah, somebody would have been yapping.
Make yourself a little more badass.
I recorded Bladen's and Dadadu's match though, but it was kind of anticlimactic because Bladen kind of like 5-0'd Dadadu.
They've got nuke Titans.
I'm not really
It's unfortunate
surprised.
to see.
Away from the harvester. They'll rush
There we
and
go.
try to detonate.
Now I've got the right suit. And there's my hazy blue. Alright, Monarch, where you at? Come here. Come here, big girl. Come on. Hi. Hi, Monarch, how you doing? I think I've said this before, that this is not a Frontier Defense map on console. Really? It's not?
Oh, they didn't get the
No.
where are you gonna put those arc traps?
I just picked them up, but it's...
Alright,
gonna
I'll
put
trust your
them here.
judgment. I would put them at the entrances, but that's fine too.
Well, we're gonna get more.
Understood. Following you.
Looks like everyone else is ready
Oh.
to go. Let me know when you're ready, pilot.
I didn't realize that console never got the update. That's kind of wild, actually.
This is the most
Yeah, 'cause
fun
this-
I had with a woman. Oh, really, Grayson?
Bring it on.
Brothers out here. But yeah, this map and oh gosh, it was a Relic that got introduced with the update, but Relic got taken out because it was buggy.
Yeah, unfortunately, but... But yeah, XD, I don't know if you're still here, I know Arc is a big thing for a lot of people, but for me it's Beacon 3. I am on an island, in that respect. With Beacon 3 being my crutch. Or my Achilles heel, I should say.
Yeah, it's not a crutch.
Yeah, I put the wrong words, but...
Got enemy Titans coming your way. Get ready.
Console has the update, this just isn't an FD map. Good fun with pilots versus pilots, though.
Really? They didn't add the Frontier Defense maps?
Apparently not, so...
Oh, I missed.
Harvester ship. There are mortar Titans launching rockets at the harvester. Those things are crazy. Take them out, team. Harvester shields are back online.
You still hanging around? Oh, okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure if you were still here, but...
The harvester shield is
But yeah,
recharging.
I do know that Arc is a big Achilles heel for a lot of people, especially because of marker skip, mainly. I only just started learning it like a week or two ago, so... I can almost get to... Actually, if I get a battery, I would be able to bring...
The harvester didn't take on any damage at all. Amazing work.
Hey!
Go for it.
Yeah, if I got a battery, I'd be able to get level 3, but...
You're 94% of the way there. I don't think a battery's really worth it, to be 100% honest with you.
No.
You could get that within, like, shooting an enemy a few times.
Yeah, literally
I need
not
50 more
by
dollars.
I can do some of the Beacon 3 platforming, but it's the Titan and Reaper spawns that I find hard to manage. Yeah, that can be a thing. It took me a while to learn...
Family Ding Dong.
It took me a while to figure out and learn the Titan spawn manipulation.
Can I get 50 bucks? Please and thank you.
Sure. BT7274 is my arch nemesis. The level, not the robot. Yeah, that's another Achilles heel for a lot of people. That's another big Achilles heel. It's even my Achilles heel. I freaking hate the geometry in that level, but I know tons of people do, so it's...
Skill issue.
You know what? I want to see you break the world record for BT right now.
I will.
If you think it's that simple.
I will.
Do it.
And if I don't...
Do it.
And if I don't, it's a skill issue.
Do it. Right now.
I will. And if I don't, it's a skill issue.
Oh yeah, that, maybe in between... I forgot to pull up that,
I already said that.
What am I trying to say? The, pre-charge thing.
Oh yeah, you wanted to show that off.
Yeah, I totally forgot. Okay. Somebody may have to bug me in between levels, because I do want to show what that would have looked like. At least that segment of it. So if somebody can remind me, I will happily show that off. Hell yeah! Now I've got the accelerator. Ooh, sassy Breezy. Yeah, he's being sassy. Breezy's being sassy.
It's not my fault.
What do
You
mean
open
it's not your
yourself up
fault?
to being sassed at.
What? Hey. Hey. We're gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk about this.
Let's talk. Let's have a chat.
We're gonna talk about this.
What's on your mind?
You think I can't help being sassed at? What? You make no sense. You make no sense.
Yeah, kinda. I'm gonna keep it $150 with you.
Keep it 50 with me. I only heard that phrase from Breezy, so I didn't know what it meant.
I require titans. There's a freaking little drone with the harvester, guys. You serious? Okay.
The harvester shield is recharging, guys. Do us a favor. Keep it protected.
What?
Oh my goodness. What?
I thought that was where my button was to activate the... I thought I had my thing mapped to one of my mouse buttons.
That's rough. Level 3 Monarch destroyed.
I'm gonna check my controls because I swear I had it.
No. Oh, that sucks. Let me on.
Gotta figure it
The
out.
harvester was untouched that time. Good work. Good work. Come on, Drew.
Oh, you know what it is? I figured it out. I looked at my controls. It's because I had to remap. It was on the C key, but that's now my secondary crouch for C-fabs and crouch kicks. Because I was strongly advised. Because I was strongly advised to make a second keybind for crouching when it comes to performing C-febs and wall kicks.
So what did you try to do?
I tried to activate my Monarch's electric smoke so that I could save myself. And I thought it was on C, but it's not.
Damn.
It's on B. Now. Just like the arc traps.
Damn, dude. Unfortunate.
I would have probably been able to save myself if I was able to throw down the smoke.
Yeah, you would have been able to generate shields.
Exactly, and that would have saved my ass, but honestly, it's probably important that I make that adjustment that has been advised by much of the community, so...
Hanging around.
Hi.
Hey.
Got another way. Let's get him.
Ion to Ion, I love you.
The harvester shields are absorbing damage.
Nice. Nice core.
Thank you.
Your Titan is almost online. I'm pumped. I hope you are too. Harvester shields are back online. Guys, we just lost a pilot out there. You gotta be more careful. Pilot, your Titan, nuke Titan's inbound.
Oh,
Oh, I didn't see you going for a battery, my bad.
I was gonna get one into Monarch so I could at least get her a shield because she's gonna be all the way down.
I didn't see you going for the battery. I'm sorry. I wish you would have told me.
Down, pilot.
Oh, you're alright.
Got some friendly pilots back in action. It's on now. The harvester shield is back up.
I'm gonna put her over here somewhere.
I can do better than that. Stand by for Titanfall! Woo!
Did you get a bat?
Yeah, I was able to get one, but now unfortunately I gotta play chicken.
Yep. Fresh Monarchs are nasty. Nasty to play with. Execute the guy.
Oh! I can't see it. I couldn't see the health bar because of the smoke. Yeah, I'm trying to not to be too close.
Oops.
Focus up, team.
Got it.
Take out whatever's damaging it.
Unless the turret's got it.
Good news, team. Harvester shields are back online. Let's finish this.
Whoa. Oh,
Someone almost got smushed.
yeah. You saw that.
Yeah, I saw that. Well, I've almost got her to level 3.
Some impressive work. Don't you
It's
think,
pretty good.
ladies?
In one round?
23% towards the accelerator.
Alright. This has to get a turret right over
Struck a
here.
nerve. You're about to face everything they've got. Be ready for anything.
Oops. I finagle it just right, it can be... There we go.
Pilots, this is the last wave. You got this.
So I will say, in relation to Barker Escape, because we were kind of having a discussion about it, I have tried jumping a little bit earlier, but sometimes the grenade is like right under me and I just get killed. So it's kind of a tricky position.
Yeah. I mean, it's by no means an easy skip.
It's not. Even the professionals don't get it all the time either, so...
But I did observe that the reason your double jump got eaten is because you jumped from the platform too late.
Otherwise, yeah, the position was good.
Otherwise, the height was perfect. You know what? That first one, you might have even overshot it. That's how good it was.
Yeah, I have overshot Barker Escape attempts, but...
Ow.
Yeah, I'm trying to get back to level 3 so I can have the accelerator before too many Titans start spawning.
Ooh.
And I will say another thing, chat, with the speed running, it's inevitable that the sub 90 is gonna show up. It's gonna show up. I am wholeheartedly convinced that it's gonna show up at some point.
You said that, yeah. Multiple times
Well, just
I know you believe it.
It's just in my frustration, I try to keep that at the forefront.
Yeah, that keeps you going.
Despite the frustration, and that's the reason I keep running it. Is even despite the frustration, it's bound to show up.
And to be honest with you, I don't know. I was gonna say you shouldn't. There's no reason for you to be getting frustrated, but I get it. Like, you're at such an early stage with these new tricks that mistakes and flubs are gonna happen during runs, and they will kill runs.
Well, that's only for some of the new stuff that I've been recently learning, like stuff like river jump that I've been doing forever. Dizzy Sloan is still kind of rudimentary, but I have been getting smoother. I'm trying to think of what else. This is obvious.
Oh.
Listen up, Jake. The harvester shields are absorbing damage. Put an end to it. Pilot reinforcements this way. The harvester shield is back up.
Oh god. Oh. Hey.
I believe. Well, I appreciate it, Admiral. Thank you.
Admiral believes, and I believe.
My first ever attempts for over 2 hours, and I eventually hit the sub 90 target. Well, yeah, like if you it was just learning one trick at a time. Yeah, maybe I'm trying to do too much at once, but that could also be part of the problem. That could be part of it.
It is.
All right, well,
I honestly, if you want my honest opinion, I think you're better off just making the movement second nature. Air strafing, wall kicking.
Yeah. Alright, well, let me
the majority of your time save's gonna come.
Yeah, let me find that thing I had on pre-charge. Let me find it. I know it's easily accessible. I just gotta find the exact spot that I put it.
Also, I'm up to 2,590 advocate gifts.
Nice. You didn't make that video at 1,000, but
No, I didn't. Now I'm at 2,590. When do I stop?
I'm looking for it. Pardon me a moment, chat. I know I have it somewhere. Because I have a folder with all of my Titanfall 2, like, clips. Okay, I have it. But I know what stream it was, because it was my 135.19. That's when I got it. So I'm gonna find it real fast. Because I have it in the thumbnail.
What'll be harder, sub 90 or Ascension 20 and Slay Ass Admiral?
Oh.
I don't even know what Ascension level 20 means, but...
Basically,
I'm assuming
in
it's
Slay the
difficult.
Spire... In Slay the Spire, it's a, It's like a series of challenges that keeps ramping up in difficulty the more... Like, the more runs you complete, so it becomes exponentially harder.
Who do you think would be more difficult?
What do I think would be harder?
Or are they, like, not even comparable?
Sorry, chat, that it's taken me a minute. Aha! Okay, I think I got it. Oh, wait! That wasn't when I got pre-charged. When did I get it? Well, I do have a very small clip out that I'll change the window to, but I know I had a really good Fizzy Sloan recently. I could even just real quick showcase what it should look like, but so I'm gonna pull up the window. So this is, I'm gonna change the window view. Pardon me a moment here, chat. I actually think H1E might be slightly worse. I'm gonna say Slay because it's random number generation, but sub 90 is skill and Nova's got skills. Well, thank you. I appreciate your optimism.
Yes.
Alright, so I'm gonna try and open up the window.
Oh, the pizza's been devoured.
No, that's not it.
I hope you left. I hope you left no mercy for that pizza, Zox.
Actually, I'll change the view. I know, I'll get it. Hold on.
What kind of pizza was it? Supreme? Probably
Display
Supreme.
capture. There we go. Alright, that works. Alright, so can you guys see this right now? Can you see me sitting in the cockpit of BT?
Yeah, I see it.
Can you guys see that? Okay. So this is what pre-charge should look like. when you get it. Welcome to the chat, Duke of Baggington. Mercy, I don't know the meaning of the word. Quad meat with extra pepperoni and cheese. Ooh, that sounds delicious.
Now that's a lot of meat.
Alright, so this is what pre-charge would look like. Because look over here. So if you look to the left, you'll see those yellow lights. And you can see that I'm very puzzled. I'm like, did I get it for the first time? Is that pre-charge? I was confused because I was like, did I get it for the first time? Is that pre-charge? You just need to do the Sloan fight fast enough. Yeah, to a degree. Pre-charge?
It matters about how fast you kill the 3 Reapers that spawn.
That's the main thing.
This looks different than normal.
I was puzzled. Or maybe this was my 136.58. Yeah, this is my 136.
Your expression never changes.
We'll know if we got it if the lights are yellow. And then you can see there, because I was excited about it. Right there. Yeah, you guys might be able to see it. It's right there. So that's what pre-charge would look like. If you see those yellow lights up there, you got it.
Nova's reaction and everything, that's what it looks like.
I was ecstatic because I've tried like probably about 2-3 dozen times and I finally got it for the first time, so I clipped it out. So we're gonna go ahead and swap back to the game now. I just wanted to show that.
Yeah, mostly, I know there are other circumstances and factors, but mostly it's how fast the 3 Reapers die. If you pop Sword Core and swipe all 3 of them as they drop down, and then finish slowing off immediately with the flame duplication
you're in a pretty
trick,
good position.
That's pretty much...
Yeah, you'll
and
be
there's
in a
there's a specific line of dialogue that has to not play. If you hear a specific line of dialogue, it means you didn't get it.
Yeah, and he did it too late. So yeah, it's very specific. So, but yeah, maybe before we leave off, I can use the speedrun menu manager to plant myself by Sloan and try to show off a bit better of a rendition, because it's not hard. It's just sequence. It's more sequence than difficulty. But well, that's before we leave off for the day, so I can still play another couple rounds, at least.
Roger, Dodger.
Yes. Okay. Alright, let's head back. We will go ahead and find a game because we are already in a party, so... But yeah, doing the Sloan fight fast enough XD is important. That is very important to getting pre-charge.
Ooh.
Oh, it's hard, Angel City, okay.
Hard Angel City.
Yes.
That means grapple time.
Yeah. For at least the first part until we get our Titans, but... I gotta play Bay. I gotta play Bay. I gotta do Bay. Gotta play Bay.
Hope you do well with her.
Oh, I'll be good. I got her. She's Bay. She's always there for me.
You gotta be there for her.
Of course. It's a two-way street. Two-way street with our 20-foot-tall, 40-ton friends.
Sometimes it's a one-way street, but very rarely.
Alright, kids. You ready for thrills, chills, kills?
No, we take care of them, they take care of us.
Yes, I must. Good luck, team.
It is I, the Duke of Baggington. I'm here to eat pizza and teabag people, and I'm all out of pizza.
Oh my god.
What time is it? It's go time. We powered up the harvester. Protect it and keep the area clear.
Stupid mantle.
Woo! The IMC is gonna hit this place hard. Watch each other's backs out there and try to have a good time.
see, what spawn are we gonna get?
Yeah, I guess you would be right about me pogging out of my mind about that particular runtime maybe 3 months ago, but...
Dude, I know.
If I go back to my spreadsheet, yeah, 3 months ago, what would that have been? Like January? December? That's actually about where I was in January and December, was in the high 130, low 140 range, but... so I've kinda... Ryder described it in a actually interesting way. He said I've kinda hit a plateau at this point.
Yeah. I would agree.
We've got a pilot down.
I mean, he's not wrong. I do actually agree with the way that
The harvester shield
he
is
said it.
recharging. Don't let the remnant flee.
I'm sounding like a broken record here, but once that movement gets perfected, then we'll be on your way.
Reinforcements are inbound.
I would
team.
love to be able to do better at that, so...
Harvester shield, border specters are raining shells down on the harvester.
Listen, I'm almost at 1,100 hours, and trust me, I know the struggle is real to get better. I'm at a plateau myself, so... Ow.
Honestly, once I hit the sub 90, like, my life is complete. I want to get that.
Are you gonna stop running this game forever?
No, but it'll just be like, because that's my primary. Like, I want to get into the sub 90 club. Even if it only happens once. I want it.
You gotta do it twice, come on. You gotta make sure it's not a fluke.
Make sure it's not a fluke. Oh my gosh. You're killing me.
You're killing me, Smalls.
One of the supply chain guys I used to work with at another job had a shirt that literally said that. You're killing me, Smalls. It was kind of funny.
It's a movie reference of some sort. I don't know which one, though.
The harvester shields are about to go down. Protect it.
But then Breezy gonna nag you to do sub 70. That's not even possible, actually.
Yeah,
The world record is 112.51, and that is by Mr. Clipboard Guy. So sub 70, as of right now, is not possible. It has not been done. It's not documented.
Team, we've got a pilot down.
72 is as lowest we've gone.
Yep, 72.51 is the lowest that the world has managed to breach this game. For Master, it is only slightly higher than that at 122 something. I forget the seconds place, but...
It is on now.
And that one is by Mr. Dadadoo. And no, chat, do not ask. I am not going for world record in either category. I don't have the patience for that. No one asked me, because it's not happening.
No one was gonna ask you.
Oh, you know somebody was gonna ask you, and if it was just to troll me. Because you know that happens sometimes. I actually
Trolling?
I trolled Jinx a little bit, actually. For those of you who weren't there during my mock March shenanigans, I kind of made a new friend. Jinx was one of my competitors in group stage, and I cracked a joke. Cracked a joke with him. I was like, you know what? Because talking about going for like top 75 or something, and I was like, oh, I was not paying attention to that. Fuck that, it's whatever. Was gunning for like a top 75 or whatever, and I'm like, said something about gunning for it, and I'm like, gunning for world record, wink. And Jinx is like, I don't know if I'll make it that far.
We got cloak drones. Did you see him, Davis? Barely.
I had to do a little trolling, because the timing was perfect.
Trolling? What's that? Never heard of it.
It was actually funny. Jinx got a kick out of it, and that's all I wanted, so... At least Jinx was able to humor me. That's all I
Never heard
could
of trolling in my life.
Sandlot reference, question mark. What do you mean? I know, that's why Breezy would nag you. Come on, Nova, just do it. He already does that.
Just do it. Mikey.
He just
Mikey
does.
slogan.
It will be done, chat. The sub
On Earth as it is in
90.
heaven?
The sub 90 will happen. It'll be here one of these days. It will one day, everyone. One day I will be premiering the glory that is a sub 90 speedrun. One of these days it'll happen.
Keep saying it, Nova.
What?
Keep saying it.
Why?
It's gonna happen.
Well,
If you don't
yeah.
keep saying it's not gonna happen.
Focus up, team. Take out whatever's damaging it.
Chair world record.
Confirmed.
Oh my gosh.
Chair world record.
I'm tempted to like just make this my chair right now, honestly. Like just duck out of the camera, unplug my webcam, and just have it be my chair. But it's I still have yet to do a chair stream. Manifest the sub 90 Nova. Ryer, what is up, my dude?
Oh my god, what's up?
Ryer!
It's a Kaiser.
That tone looks like he's wearing pants. I had a short
It
about
does.
that once.
It does.
I had a short where I saw that very same outfit. It does look like
He's
that
wearing orange
tone is
pants.
wearing pants. It looks like she's wearing red jeans.
More of an orange, but
Well, I guess depending on the lighting, but could look red,
No.
could look orange, but Grayson. Howdy, gamers. Ryer, you know because you're here, we gotta do the thing. The thing,
Thing?
Ryer. We gotta do the thing. Because you're here.
Thing.
Yeah, we gotta do the thing, guys. Because
Thing.
Ryer's here. We have to do it. Because Ryer's here.
Someone say thing?
Yes.
This bit'll never get old.
Good work. Good work. Come on.
Because Ryer's here. It's signature.
This'll never
Speedy
get old.
boy Ryer graces us with his presence. Indeed,
He
because
does.
Ryer is a speedrunner, but for a different game, Deep Rock Galactic.
Careful, team. You've got art and new
But
times
a
inbound.
great friend and speedrunner regardless.
Gets the job done.
No, I ate my double jump. Oh.
That's a totally
Put your
helpful
traps on the
huh?
left side, please.
Pilot on board. Welcome back.
Say what?
Nova.
What's going on? Hmm?
Put your traps on the left side, please.
Oh, I only had the one, but I can grab. Hold on.
Oh.
Okay, let's grab.
Transfer
My friend.
controls to pilot.
Yeah, she's my big friend. She my buddy.
Did somebody say thing?
Yes.
No, it can't be.
Thing. Thing question mark says Ryer. Yes, Ryer, the thing. The thing, Ryer.
You know that hit movie, The Thing?
I've heard about it. I've seen pieces of it thanks to a video from Game Theory. Because he made a video on Among Us and referenced parts of that movie when he was making that video. Is there a thing? Thing? Is there a thing? Yes, D. There's a thing. You know what it is.
I don't know why we're all here.
I don't know
is
why
not
we're all
good.
here either. This is the problem.
Titan destroyed.
It is.
Laser core ready.
Alright, I got my laser core ready for that
Multiple
that other side, so I'm gonna get myself in position.
Perfect. Go help out that Scorch, please. It's not gonna be a while till they spawn here.
Your target.
Oh, okay.
I'll let you know when they start spawning here.
The harvester shield is taking some hits. Give it some cover.
By multiple Titans.
Alright, we're good.
Enemy Titan.
Heads up to good news, team. Harvester shields are back online. Let's finish this.
Titan attacking your target. Laser core ready.
think I see it.
Multiple Titans engaged.
Not quite.
Advise you prioritize your targets.
Oh.
Trying to stay away from that nuke. There's no such thing. Gasp! I love the thing. Good. Somebody knows.
Advise cover.
Admiral knows.
Shields are dropping. Focus up, team. Take out whatever's damaging it.
What is going on?
Laser core ready.
Right, left side spawn starting.
Okay. I'm coming.
Enemy Titan down.
I can pop off a good.
Firing laser.
Oh, we got mortar titans down there. Don't freak out. The harvester shield is back up.
Warning. Hull is taking
Oh, the freaking acrobatic reaper.
engaged by multiple Titans.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Destroyed.
Ryer the Thing. It involves a book.
Friendly Titan.
And we read.
Thing? What's a thing?
Yeah, it's a book.
Nova, you sound insane right now. What are you talking about?
The book! The book,
What
guys.
book? You sound crazy.
The book! As someone who's never played Frontier Defense, how do you explain it? Well, basically what you're doing is... It's a wave defense, 5 waves. First wave, you're just a pilot. Starting at wave 2, you can get your Titan. You're defending this thing over here. It's called the Harvester. It has a shield, so it can absorb a little bit. I got a barrel. Go get him, Tiger, you bit, Ion.
Listen up, team.
Then you've got your different,
Damage. Put an end to it.
different Titan classes that pose varying levels of threat, with the Arc Titan and the Nukes arguably being on the top of that list.
Some damage. They're set up on
If the Arc
outside.
Titan is doomed, you're good because it doesn't have its electric field. And a nuke is pretty
I will be
self-explanatory.
right back.
Go down. Watch out, team. The shields are down. Protect the harvester. You got this.
And you get 2 resets if the Harvester goes down completely.
All clear, team.
But please, no, but please, books aren't real. It's all about tablets now. Oh, it's a book called On Cute Animals. Books are reading textbooks and spreadsheets. No. Ryer.
Those mortar titans bomb the
The
harvester
fun
from a distance.
facts.
Use your mini
The
map to hunt them
fun
down.
facts. The book of useless information. How could you disgrace this? How dare you? The what? Yes, everybody. It's the fun facts. Yes, fun facts! You guys are great.
Fun facts.
Fun facts, yeah, fun facts! Everybody's exploding in the chat. Passes out, Pog, like it's... Oh my goodness.
Fans.
That's a fun facts.
Lame. Oh, I messed that up.
Okay, I gotta get my,
Remove all your traps from the left side.
I only had 1, but I don't know which one is mine. From hit year, probably 2006. Yes, V, that is correct. From 2006.
Titan is almost on.
Yeah, for those of you who have not been around before for the fun facts, I have this book on my desk in front of me called The Book of Useless Information. It is a book from 2006 and it has all sorts of weird, wacky, fun facts in it. Well, some of them not so fun. Ooh, that was a nice fire star double kill. It's got all sorts of fun facts in it. Some of them are very somber and not actually fun, per se. Others are completely bizarre and make no sense whatsoever. Because you know what? That happens sometimes. Stuff just doesn't make sense, right?
Back up to 100%.
Sometimes it just doesn't make
Stand by
sense.
for Titanfall.
If there are any fun facts that are potentially political, controversial, or lewd in nature, I do skip over them. However, I do typically offer them in a Discord DM because sometimes those kind of topics can unnecessarily stoke things, and we're not here to talk politics or garbage like that. We're here to talk gaming. So that's why I leave those out.
And what's more gaming than fun, factual information?
Exactly. So I just always like to preface with that for people that are new hanging out in this party. Tries to do Viper Snake Splitter and Frontier Defense, but it doesn't work the same way because of the Aegis ranks.
You can't do Snake Splitter?
No.
Frontier Defense?
No. It doesn't.
Sure?
It doesn't work because of the damage boosting Aegis rank. I did ask until Ollie came back with that one.
Oh.
Yeah, it doesn't work in the same. It basically doesn't work because it's been it's basically canceled out. So it does not work, unfortunately. But I can dream though.
Friendly Titan attacking your target.
The Hobbs, those mortar titans are really giving our harvester some damage. They're set up on the outskirts. Hunt them down, team.
Got him.
Enemy Titan
Nice. Good shot. Fun fact, 2006, that can't be a real year. Fun fact, 2 baby chickens are better than 1. Yeah.
That is a fact.
Chickens.
And it is fun.
Baby chickens, yeah. But yes, V, I demand to see more pictures of those baby kittens from your brother's litter. I want more pictures of them as they get bigger. I want more pictures of them because I think they're cute. And they're just babies.
The harvester shield is taking some hits. Give it some cover.
But yeah, I got the book in front of me. For the sake of focus, I'm gonna wait until after the match before we read.
Yeah, please don't open it now.
Give it some cover.
Let's see, what's on the top of the page? Opens the book, sitting on my desk.
Enemy Titan down.
Laser! Fire in the laser!
The harvester shields are about to go down. Protect it.
I can imagine being in the cockpit when this thing is going off. Like, oh my god, what would that feel like? It's
It's a giant laser coming out of your face.
and like the shaking. If it's anything like the screen shake that happens,
It'd probably shake your teeth loose.
probably. If you weren't like stable in the seat, like if you were a new pilot and you hadn't quite.
I think they're getting desperate.
Remember, always wear your seatbelts, Titan pilots.
There are no seatbelts.
There's a harness.
Is there actually?
Yes.
I didn't even realize that. Because it doesn't, unless I'm not seeing it, it doesn't look like Lastimosa has one in the opening cutscene.
There's one modeled, but, you know, they didn't bother to animate him putting it on. You can see a harness in the Titan seat, though.
I'd have to, maybe,
And why wouldn't there be, right? You wouldn't be just loose hanging around these guys over there watching.
Power system
Yeah, I guess
transferred to
not.
pilot.
That would not be very safe.
Nova, you gotta read him right now, Nova. Nah, do it now. Breezy can handle the rest of the match. Nova,
Right
think
now.
about the fun facts economy. Your teammates will understand.
Oh, I tried
I'll keep you posted if he sends me any. I need you to bug him to send you pictures of those baby kittens. Come on, Breezy, prove you're a speedy boy.
Speed ain't gonna save you in Frontier Defense. I hate to say it.
Yeah, it's unfortunately no, it doesn't work the same way as it does in campaign,
Oops,
but
I'm at the wrong side.
yeah, Breezy, we gotta race. We gotta race again.
Bop. Right now?
Right now?
Right now?
Campaign race right now?
Right now?
I don't know if I want to do one right now, but
Oh, at some point.
I'm starting to feel hungry actually, so I don't want to.
Oh, she worked up an appetite, chat.
I mean, it does take a lot to speedrun this game because there is so much.
Your brain is doing so much that it just eats energy.
Yeah.
Enemy Titan
Yeah, maybe we'll end the match, do fun facts, and I'll try to give a better rendition of what Fizzy Sloan should more resemble. Maybe we'll do that. So, and then I'll leave off, and I gotta go get dinner because I am hungry. Oh no! You guys see what V just said in the chat. For every second you don't spend reading us fun facts, you have to you owe us another fun fact to compensate.
Oh, the stakes are high.
V, I really can't read right now, but I would love to read, but I can't. It's not.
No, I think you can go ahead and read. We got it.
You were just telling me not even 2 minutes ago.
No, the round's almost over now.
I guess I could read.
We can handle it from here. Go ahead. Let's get it started.
Well, let me go back by the harvester, so then at least if I...
No. Go stay up here. So you can be a bait. You can be bait for them.
I'm not gonna be bait. No way. I'm not.
Put your ion chassis in bait mode.
No, I'm not doing that.
Do it.
It's not happening.
Do it.
It's not happening, chat. Sorry. I'm not putting ion in bait mode. She's bait. I gotta
not
take
a true Titanfall speedrunner.
What?
Don't ask me how those two things correlate, because I won't be able to tell you.
But thank you for that tidbit on Trial by Fire, though.
Which one?
The very, very, very end part.
Oh, the seabed failed geometry failsafe? Yeah.
I did not know about that, actually, so that's new information.
Save you a couple seconds. Oh, fuck. Okay, maybe I lied. Maybe we didn't have it.
That's why I'm staying on. That nuke has not even been damaged whatsoever.
Yeah, Nova actually came in clutch there.
See, this is why I can't read when we're doing frontier defense.
I
Plus,
died
we're in hard mode, so...
I died for our frontier.
GG. Alright, Ion, I'll see ya, my friend. But that doesn't stop me from spitting fun facts of the fun variety. What do we want? Facts. When do we want it? Now. That's fair. I can't read right now.
They're gonna start a riot in chat.
Seems fair. Yeah, my chat is rioting. My chat is rioting. No.
The fun facts economy is bunk right now.
Chat, settle down. We will. There's no need to riot.
Don't settle down. Don't settle down. We need fun facts. We need fun facts.
Settle down, chat. It's okay. We're gonna do fun facts.
Take to the streets, guys. Gather your pitchforks.
Tell you what, I will compromise. I will read an extra couple of pages. How's that? Is that a good compromise?
Read the whole book.
Read the whole book? That's gonna take me 2 hours, probably.
You got 2 hours to spare, don't you?
We're on page 150 out of 286. This is 136. That's 136 pages of fun facts.
Come on, if you're gonna do something, you gotta do it all the way. Come on.
Fun facts, fun facts, fun facts. Let's see. That's 176 fun facts you owe us. Oh my gosh.
Better get reading.
All right, I'll start reading.
Those are a good few games.
If you want to stick around, though, Breezy, for the fun facts. GG's.
Oh, I'll see her.
Alright, chat, here we go. We're gonna do fun facts. I will read. Oh, okay. In Puritan times, to be born on a Sunday was interpreted as a sign of great sin.
Puritan?
Puritan? Sorry, I may have pronounced it wrong. If these facts aren't fun, I'm a riot.
Yeah, how dare you be born on Lord's Day? Are you Satan or something? God.
I think I was born on a Thursday.
Good thing you weren't born on a Sunday. We'd have to purge you. We'd have to exercise you.
What day of the week were you guys born? Put it in chat. Were any of you born on a Sunday?
Thursday.
You were born on a Thursday? I think I was a Thursday. I was February 26th of 1998, so if somebody wants to look that up. I think it was a Thursday.
Oh, gee, you're old. Oh, my goodness.
I'm only like a year and a half older than you, but
oh, my gosh.
I'm not telling because that might expose my age. Well, you don't have... It's just the day of the week, V. It's just the day of the week. Sunday. I was born on a IDK. Well, when's your birthday? I think it was December something, right?
This has devolved from fun facts into birthday telling. Let's go.
Apparently. I'm just asking people to say what day of the week they were born on. I'm not trying to stoke anything, chat, okay?
What's everyone's birthday? Tell us right now in chat.
Yeah, what's everybody's birthday? I said my birthday the last DRG stream so someone could look it up. Well, yeah, it was July 11th, but of what year? We need to know the year, V.
I think that's the part they want to leave out.
Maybe. Well, because July 11th could literally be any day of the week. But it's a matter of what year. not telling you. You want my mother's maiden name too, lol? No.
Yeah, you want my social security number?
No, I don't.
I can give you my high school student ID number if you want. I still remember that.
For some reason, I remembered that for so long, and it's still...
It's because it was drilled into our heads.
Yeah. In the 1700s in London, you could purchase insurance against going to hell. Okay.
That is so obscure.
Take my driver's license while you're at it.
That is such a fucking salesperson thing
Yeah.
to do. You won't want to go to hell, Shane. Buy my product and I can keep you out of hell, Shane.
September 16th, 1997. It was a Tuesday and there was a total lunar eclipse.
Perfect.
That's cool.
I have all the information I need. Thank you.
That's cool. That's actually really cool, Admiral.
I don't know.
That you were born during a solar eclipse.
Lunar.
Ian, okay. Moving on. In Victorian times, there was an intense fear of being buried alive. So when someone died, a small hole was dug from the casket to the surface. Then a string was tied around the dead person's finger, which
And
was
this
then
is where we get the saying dead ringer.
Which was then attached to a small but loud bell hung on the surface of the grave. If someone was buried alive, they could ring the bell, and whoever was on duty would go and dig them up. Someone was on duty 24 hours a day, hence the graveyard shift. So that's where it gets its name, Chet.
That's also where we get the phrase dead ringer.
No,
Not kidding.
Long ago, the people of Nicaragua believed that if they threw beautiful young women into a volcano, it would stop erupting.
Classic. Sacrifice the young women of your village. Yep. I believe it.
In 1982, the last member of a group of people who believed the Earth was hollow died. That's probably a lie. There's probably still people that believe that today. I'm not gonna...
Yeah, there's people that believe all types of crazy stuff.
That even though it's been proven wrong, even if it's been proven wrong, they refuse to believe it, but... Hollow Earth. Yeah, apparently. Hollow Bow? Maybe. We've got a couple of interesting ones under a subcategory called wrongful death.
Okay.
Hrand Arakline, a Brinks car guard, was killed when $50,000 worth of quarters fell on and crushed him.
Oof. That's a lot of
Where
quarters.
is someone getting $50,000 worth of quarters? How many quarters even is that? Someone run the math.
Do you not know what a Brinks truck is? It's a money truck.
I mean, I know what it is, money. But I'm saying that how many quarters is $50,000? Like, how many...
Divide that by 4. What's 50 divided by 4?
200,000? I'm not doing all that math. Most of these are kind of sad. Yeah, they're not so fun today, Admiral. But I'll read an extra page.
That's like 17,000 quarters?
200,000. Well, because if there's 4 quarters in $1 and it's $50,000.
Oh, multiply by 4. I was dividing by 4. Duh. Fuck. Wrong operation.
That's a lot of quarters, actually. In 1911, Bobby Beach broke nearly all the bones in his body after surviving a barrel ride over Niagara Falls. Sometime later in New Zealand, he slipped on a banana and died from that fall. So you didn't die going up Niagara Falls, but you died to a banana.
Yeah. He survived all that. He died to a banana.
Multiplied by 4, Breezy, Ryder says.
Yeah, I know. I did division instead of multiplication.
It's okay, I like dark humor. Dying to a banana is wild. I heard about that guy. Death by banana. Chat is exploding. I listened to a documentary about banana-related accidents.
That sounds like a documentary I want to see.
I want to see that. XD Face, if you want to send it in chat, if you know the name of that documentary, send it in chat. I want to go look that up. Bro got Mario Karted IRL. He sure did. He sure did.
Looney Tunes, death.
Oh, this one's interesting. A fierce gust of wind blew 45-year-old Vittorio Luisa's car into a river near Naples, Italy in 1980. He managed to break a window, climb out, swim to shore where a tree blew over and killed him.
Oh. Dude. If it weren't for no luck, if it weren't for bad luck, that guy would have no luck at all.
I hope I die in a ridiculous way, too. Like,
same, honestly.
Yeah.
I want to make the headlines, 100%. Technically,
right.
I almost did, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about that. We're gonna, Ooh, okay. The next couple are under a subcategory called The New World. So it's kind of like Discovery of America. Kind of thing, it looks like, based on just reading it. It costs more to buy a car today than it cost Christopher Columbus to equip and undertake 3 voyages to the New World. I believe it. Even if you translated it for inflation, that's probably true. It is estimated that within 20 years of Columbus discovering the New World, the Spaniards killed off 1.5 million Native Americans. That is sad, actually.
Diseases are a powerful drug.
They are, yeah. They weren't immune to a lot of the stuff that the Spaniards brought over. Mother's Nature's Wombo Combo. Damn. You can find it on YouTube if you search for the history of slipping on banana peels. Okay.
Slip on a banana clip?
We gotta watch the documentary when we do movie night. So many dumb ways to die. Yeah, there are.
That's a Suicide Boys album for those cultured enough.
Native Americans never actually ate turkey. Killing such a timid bird was thought to indicate laziness.
That's that's my people. Always aim for the top. That's what I'm talking about.
All right, and because I will make up for you guys for not reading during the mission.
You're such a crowd pleaser, Nova.
I have a tendency to do that, and that's actually more common among women than men. But I digress. Let's continue.
Oh,
it actually is.
Another
They
fun
studied
fact.
It. They studied it.
Another fun fact by Nova.
Women are much more
inherent crowd
likely
pleasers.
to. Yeah, women are much more likely to be people pleasing than men, and it's well documented.
You know what? That makes up for not reading during the mission, but you can still read some more.
I'll just read. Because we're actually almost done with this chapter, so we may as well finish it off. We're going to go on to another major chapter next time, so I'll just finish it off. Pilgrims ate popcorn at the first Thanksgiving dinner. That's a fun fact.
Popcorn was a thing back then. That's cool.
Puts down pitchfork and torch. Yay, more fun facts. So many dumb ways to die, then pulls out the AK-47. Jeez. Oh, we got some national sing-alongs. So they're related to music. So I got some fun music-related things.
Karaoke.
The national anthem of Greece has 158 verses in it.
Oh my god.
The national anthem of the Netherlands, Het Wilhelmus, is in I don't know how to pronounce this, so I'm just going to put it in the chat.
Yeah, Dutch is such a weird language to pronounce.
I'm just going to type this out. Wait.
I'll do my best, but I'm probably going to butcher it.
I think that's the spelling. Give me the facts if you know what's good for you. The first letters of each
Acrosticon?
Yeah. The first letters of each of the 15 verses represent the name Wilhelm van Nassau. Actually. That's cool. Ah, jeez. Okay. Oh god, computer, please don't do this. Okay, we're good. Francis Scott Key was a young lawyer who wrote the poem The Star-Spangled Banner after being inspired by watching the Americans fight off the British attack of Baltimore during the War of 1812. The poem became the words to the national anthem.
Yep. By the dawn's early light.
We can all just start singing the national anthem in chat.
What so proudly we... No, I'm done.
But yes,
I won't torture you with that.
07 to... Yes, 07 to the American flag always, chat.
Yeah, shout out to the War of 1812. Probably the stupid and most pointless war ever fought in this country. The White House got burned down because of it, but I digress.
07, yes. All the 07s
07.
for our great nation. Greatest nation in
Salute.
the world. The Netherlands and the United States both have anthems that do not mention their country's names. That's actually true, even for the Star-Spangled Banner. It doesn't actually directly mention the United States in it, so... The Japanese national anthem has the oldest lyrics from the 9th century, but the music is from 1880.
Wow.
That's cool. And then for
Over
the
1,000 years
final,
ago.
yeah, for the final segment of this chapter, we have a little fun subcategory called "Addicted to You."
This is my segment right here. I'm all about addiction, baby.
In 1865, opium was grown in the state of Virginia, and a product was distilled from it that yielded 4% morphine. In 1867, it was grown in Tennessee. 6 years later, it was cultivated in Kentucky. During these years, opium, marijuana, and cocaine could be purchased legally over the counter from any chemist.
Ha!
Yeah.
Wow. Not gonna lie, just for that, I'm gonna live in those times.
Oh, gee. And speaking of 420, it is actually Weed Day. This next fun fact is actually about weed. This next fun fact is actually about weed. So this...
Y'all, spark one up tonight.
Please, oh, jeez. Oh, great. Where's the fun fact about Breezy's Sloan addiction?
Oh my god, yo. Give me more British facts. I crave the British facts.
Weed? Yes, happy 420.
Happy April 20th.
Yes, happy. I made the mistake, chat, of looking up what 420 meant on a government computer. But no one has come after me. I didn't know.
She didn't know.
I didn't know what 420 meant.
She thought it was a funny number. Yeah, she had
I knew it was a funny number, but I did not know the origin.
Well, to be fair, I do live in one of the first states that ever legalized it. And yes, if I were to go downtown right now, it would reek of marijuana.
Skill issue. Nova. Has the skill issue. V fumbled.
She had no clue, guys.
I had no clue. Nah, that's fine. Disconnected. I don't care. That stuff I sprayed with herbicides.
Oh no! Am I smoking herbicides?
Oh gosh.
Oh dear.
That's fine. One of the reasons marijuana is illegal today is because cotton growers in the 1930s lobbied against hemp farmers. They saw hemp as competition. It is not chemically addictive, as is nicotine, alcohol, or caffeine.
Wow.
So that's the reason
cotton
it's illegal.
farmers, classic cotton farmers going after rich and natural herbs. 2006, by the way.
Yeah, this is 2006. Nicotine was introduced by Jean Nicot, French ambassador to Portugal in France in 1560.
Damn. Cool.
Speaking of, if any of you have a nicotine addiction, kick it. It's not good for you.
Sorry, no can do.
Alright, chat. Well, that is the end of the chapter that we were just in, the big chapter. Our next time that we pick up the fun facts, we're going to be starting a new chapter in the fun facts called Rome If You Want To. So that will be some adventuring.
Let me guess. Has to do with ancient Rome.
Well, that's just like a chapter, and there's like tons and tons of subcategories in this. So
Is it spelled R-O-M-E or R-O-A-M?
R-O-A-M.
Oh,
Yeah,
sad.
so it's... Alright, chat.
Yo,
Well,
who's
that is
spamming hearts in chat?
I made up for the fun facts. Did I do a good job? Did I make up for it?
I'm going to give you a clear and concise yes.
I smoked a cigarette once. It was a terrible experience.
Oh, yeah, the first cigarette I ever smoked, I thought I was literally going to die. Legitimately going to die.
I never smoked because I hated the way my parents' breath stank when they came in the house after smoking out in the garage. So
how close are you getting to their breath? Are you kissing your parents in the mouth? How are you smelling their breath from that far away? What?
Well, they come back in the house and they smell like it. If
their clothes, yeah.
And like their clothes and like immediately on their breath after they first come back in, it smells bad. So 6 out of 10 from Haz. Alright, whatever. Screw Haz, he's a golden look like killer anyway. So
he's
fun
not
fact,
easily
always
impressed.
good. 10 out of 10. Ryer is with the graph going up. So if you're smoking a pack a day, the smell is real obvious. Oh yeah. Smoking did my dad in, so it's a no for me. That's an 07, Admiral. That is an 07, my friend. My sincerest condolences to losing your dad. It's no fun losing a parent to losing anybody to anything, so...
They are feel-good chemicals, but feel-good chemicals come at a cost. Mm-hmm. And sometimes that cost is insurmountable.
But yes, 07 to Admiral. Can we get some 07s in chat for him? Oh.
My condolences, dude.
Yes. Alright, so now, before we leave off, I'm gonna try and do a better Fizzy Sloan rendition here, or at least a better one. It's not gonna be perfect, obviously, but I can probably make it look a little bit better. So I just used Speedrun Manager to warp myself to the end of this mission, and I swapped over to the Ronin kit. Because that's what you want to start with for Fizzy Sloan.
You have your money, Bliss.
Admiral.
Now go. My forces will take over from here.
That time they do
07 for Dadmiral, yes. 07 pops, yes, lots of 07s. Much appreciated, chat, for doing that.
Who said anything about salvage?
Alright, so I'm gonna try and do a better rendition of it. At least.
I'm not gonna commentate, I'll just let you do it.
Yeah.
You know what I see when I look at you?
Yeah, so you want to swap, you want to go here, you want to wait until she starts to kneel down, and then you want to make sure you're actually looking in this spot. Yeah, that was not a good one exactly, but sometimes that Scorch just likes to do what Kane does in the Blood and Rust fight, but then same as normal. Come back here.
You can put those flame traps down earlier before those Titans drop, by the way.
And then that's the, yeah, you gotta be in a really good position to, but that's how you would do it. You'd want to be in, like, you want to be further up than I was to, try and get all 3 of the Reapers knocked out. That's a weird spot. But yeah, you can force her to die just like that, and then do your Andy shot like normal. So that was better. Not the best, but I feel like it was a little bit better of a display, so. Especially with the Ronin part, that part could have been smoother, but yeah, that's a better image of what it should look like, so.
Good seeing you, family. I'm a ding-dong.
Thanks for staying over. Bye, everyone. Catface, Speedy Boy. Yes, all the cat faces. All right, I will see you guys tomorrow for not Magic Monday, not quite. We are going to go back to Magic Monday at some point. I have been asked about this, so I'm just going to clear up a couple things because I've gotten multiple requests. So we paused Sabrina's run, Sabrina Eldritch Scythe, our Necromancer, because I didn't want to progress farther into the last world than my brother and I. I didn't want to spoil anything for myself. So that run was paused. We are going to come back to it, though. My brother and I are almost done with Wallaroo, which is the last world, World 17. Once we do that, I'll continue with Sabrina's run and finish it off. And then I will be preparing for a Storm run, and we're going to take the opposite approach and be the Glass Cannon. And we're going to look through the game with that lens. So that will be interesting to look at. We will not have the life-stealing power that Sabrina does. We're just going to be going brute force, because that's what Storm does best. They are the epitome of brute force. They are the highest damage school, but they are also the weakest, health-wise. Yes, everyone?
I'm going to take your word for it.
Yeah. So,
all right, GG's. Good run, Nova. Epic run today. Even though you talked down on it, I still think it was good. So
I mean, there were
nice.
some
it
parts that
was
were
fun.
okay, but
most of it was okay. It's just that the few bad parts ruin it for the rest of the run, which is normally the case. So don't get yourself too down about it.
But also, I want to let you guys know about tomorrow. The start time is likely going to be delayed for Mass Effect Monday because they're coming in to do fire alarm testing from 8 to 10. Now, I normally don't stream until closer to 11, but the last year or two, my mom said they were on time last year, but the year before, they didn't start showing up to the units until literally 10 o'clock. But that's when they were supposed to be done. So that was annoying. And I don't really want the fire alarm testing noise interfering with the stream. So the start time might be delayed. Because I don't really think you guys want to hear a bunch of fire alarms going off in the background. So I'll spare you guys that. I don't think you can
play with that either. So
I wouldn't be able to play with that either. So it's just so you guys know, for those of you who might be here tomorrow, that the start time is probably going to be delayed.
GG's, Nova. I'll catch you later. I got to skedaddle.
Peace out, Breezy. Peace out, chat. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the show regardless, even though I really was not a fan of that run. It was fair, I guess, at best, but, But yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow regardless of when. See you then, everybody! Good luck with future runs. Thank you, XD. Thank you. I appreciate it.